any political elite, Igbo political elite, campaigning or talking against these roadblocks? Have you ever had it? Listen again. Let me play it again, please. Listen. Listen again.
Army and police, yes. All of them, 700,000. This truck, if person buy full load of truck now, how much they cost? Like say from here go Port Harcourt for this long motor. If person want pay, like how much?
Like 1.5, 1.6.
Okay, like 1.5, 1.6. Yes. Like from here, go Port Harcourt.
Yeah.
Only transportation, no? Transportation.
In the produce, Anna cash within 300,000.
Produce, you can spend like 300,000.
Produce, they take up to 300.
Do you know what they call produce? Military, police, military, custom, all these checkpoints on the road. That's what they call. You know, they give them name. Produce. Are you hearing me? If you carry like goods, you know, food stuff, and you are moving from one place to another, coming to our land, that is what you spend. Only giving bribe on the road.
100,000.
Yes.
They plenty for my court for
road. Yes, for road. Even though for Port Harcourt.
Port Harcourt people get produce.
Yes.
300,000.
300,000
yes.
Produce.
Yes.
And Kogi.
Yeah, yes. Benin.
Okay. Another thing. Finally, this.
I mean, no motor. 3,000.
Army, other checking point.
Wait, 3,000 each checkpoint.
Yes. Police 2,000. Army 3,000.
I think that army is for 1,000.
No, it's 3,000 now. Before now 2,000. So now they don't increase the money.
Army 3,000.
Yeah.
Do you see a country where they legalize illegality? How do you see that? It's only the zoo. Zoological Republic, they legalize illegality. And do you know who is paying for the cost, all these things? The common man that is buying. When you go to the market, these are costly. These are the reasons. The Nigerian military, the Nigerian police, civil defense, all forces on our roads collecting money. It's illegal, but they have legalized illegality. And it's common man that is paying the cost of all these things.
Yes, police 2,000. Yes. Produce, you get where you can collect like 50,000, 30,000.
Produce.
Yes, 20,000.
Okay.
Not the easy.
You know the easy. How na they can make profits?
So through that goods now.
Through the goods. Who is buying the goods? He is the common man. Oh, things they costly. Oh, things they cheaper. Now Igbo people, you save. You people, you traders. You people are heartless. Do you know what they are passing through? Bringing the goods to the market. Do you understand that? The wicked Nigeria is gagging us. You know, that albino that call himself honorable or his excellency, I don't know, from House of Assembly of Abanot, representing Abanot and South or something like that. He's let me see whether I can play. He summarized everything. Nigerian political class and the common man's relationship. He summarized it in all his outpourings. Are you hearing what I'm saying? He summarized it with all his, everything he talked. I will play it after playing this clip, please. That is exactly the relationship between Nigerian politicians and the Nigerians themselves. That is that. The man summarized it in all his rhetorics. He summarized it.
So that Bakaleke road for the 70,000.
70,000.
Yes, 80,000. Yes, the Bonny state.
Like for each state, like how many produce people like they Benue?
It's uncountable.
Plenty.
They plenty.
And you go to pay all these
yes, 30,000.
Do you know that it's a calculated? You know, they did it. Is a calculated legacy and policy. Once you are carrying things from north or from southwest to east, you see checkpoints everywhere. If you are going opposite direction, you don't pay nothing. You met very scanty roadblocks going on, and they will believe in you because they know that who are paying all these prices that they are collecting on the road is the people. So they know whatever you are carrying to up to the north, you go freely. But once you are coming south and the east, most importantly, now they must be disturbing you, frustrating you, charging you, because they know that goods is the people that will pay everything. Do you see? Nigeria is gagging us from everywhere. You know, this is a policy. So that is a policy for us to run away from our land, to make us hate our land. It's just like what I'm talking about IPOB today. The media blackmail and propaganda against IPOB. You know, is the policy that has been there for our people to hate our land. So what is happening today? The media blackmail and propaganda against IPOB leadership and IPOB is for you to hate IPOB. There is no difference. For you to say, nah, if not like this, these people, their disturbance you don't too much. Let me tell you, we are fighting for freedom. We are not playing for freedom. It's no play, it's fight. Do you know what is fighting? Do you know what is fighting? Our enemies are fighting us through every means. In order to frustrate you, to make you, stop what you are doing, to make you hate the liberation, so that you continue living in bondage. Let me give an example of, the Bible you are reading. You don't make the right understanding or get the right knowledge from it. You are just reading it sometimes out of only for religious, that thing you believe, nothing. No. You have verse, you can interpret things and apply it in normal livelihood. The story of Moses and the Israelites. The Israelites were suffering normally in slavery. They were in slavery and quietly living their life quietly as slaves in Egypt, according to the story. I'm going according to the Bible story. I want you to understand something. And there comes a person, a deliverer, a savior, Moses, saying, this place is not your place. So you have a place promised to you, to your forefathers before, so you have to go back. They say, waiting this one they talk. And he gave them proof. And when the king had all these things, he said, you people are yearning for liberation because you people, you are lazy. The jobs I gave to you people is very light. So it makes you start thinking about liberating or liberation, agitating for liberation. Who are you? He doubled their jobs, their daily works, so that they will no more have time to talk about liberation. So that Pharaoh said that you people have time, because the jobs you people are doing, he gives, it's very light. So he doubled he said they must go and cut straw by themselves. Straw, grasses. Before to mow, you take grasses, aheya, and now dry it. Now you you mold this oro mud. Now you join it, mix that grasses with the mud before cutting it into blocks, so that it will be more stronger with the straws. Before, they have different set of people. Some set are cutting straws, and the other sets are molding blocks. But he said now, all of them will be cutting molding blocks, going to bring their straws by themselves, and still molding blocks, and still molding the same number of blocks. That is double work. The same number of blocks they were doing before when the works were divided. Do you see? They gave them job in order to keep them busy from talking about, from removing their mindset from liberation. Because they know, Pharaoh knew that, look, once these people are liberated, they are liberated forever. Do you understand what is liberation? Freedom. Our enemies know what is freedom more than us. That's why they remove your mind. They keep you busy with gossip. They keep you busy with criminality. They keep you busy with blackmail. So that you say, nah, they remove your mindset from the saying, nah, this is Biafra, nah, beg, nah, story now, I beg, no one here. Instead, make we kuku stay in Nigeria, and even if na slavery, let us continue. That is the motive of the enemy. That is the motive of the Nigerian government. In order to make you continue serving, living a subdued life as a slave to them, as we are living, they will be ripping us apart. Nigerian military, they don't pay Nigerian military. They don't give them Nigerian military, Nigerian uniforms. I mean Nigerian military and police uniforms. They don't give them from year to year. They don't give them. They send them to on the road in Biafra land and say, go and make your money. You have had the testimony, the witness. A Nigerian soldier said it. I have played it here. He says it's 3 years. Only once he was given the military uniform. Other times he used to buy it. Every other time they used to buy it. See, it's 3 years. And not that they don't give them the uniform, but their chiefs, they withhold their normal uniform and sell it to them. They buy it with money. How do they make the money? They say they go on the streets in the east. They go and stand the roadblock, so that all those money they are collecting is what they use for their welfare. Do you see how Nigeria is feeding fat on Biafrans? And the people are crying. What we are doing here is to liberate us from all this, right from wholesale liberation from the Nigeria system that has been gagging, feeding on our sweats. We are working hard for nothing. No recompense. We are not seeing signs of anything. Are you hearing it?
And they go like this. Yes. From Adamawa to Calabar, 700,000. You can spend 700,000 before you reach.
You spend the 700,000 from Adamawa to Calabar. If you ask them, for example, you carry something from Calabar to Adamawa, how much will you spend? You will see that it is almost nothing, because reverse going back, nothing. They know what they are doing. It's order from above. That once it is coming to Biafra land, to the east, and that is why, when I look to our brothers, some of our misguided brothers that are thinking that it's only Igbos. No, you are wrong. This gagging is everywhere, is the whole Biafra land, all part of the east. Whether you call yourself Rivers man, whether it's a Cross River, we are in the same mess. That is why we need to jointly fight in order to liberate ourselves wholeheartedly, wholesomely from this mess we are. Nigeria is the burial ground, cemetery of Biafra. Nigeria is our cemetery.
reach where we dey go.
Allah.
Now, through
Yes.
Adamawa to Calabar,
Yes.
700,000 for produce people.
Yes. Army with
Army and police, all of them, 700,000. No wonder this food they cost so.
They very cost.
Okay, now another thing we want to know. We not say we dey disturb una, but we need all this thing. Make we tell everybody, see wetin dey happen for Nigeria.
These are things not imported though. Food products. Food products that normally should have a free movement. But in Biafra land, no. They frustrate us, they make us to perceive our own order, to know that we are suffering. But the issue is this: will you do something about it? That is why IPOB has taken the mantle in order to lead this struggle. Are you hearing me? IPOB has taken the mantle in order to lead on this struggle, because Nigeria is the cemetery of Biafrans. Nigeria is structured in a way that the politicians, the political class, as our brother used to call them, are the prison warders, and they don't care about those the so-called they are representing, so-called, whereas they are representing themselves. Listen to this. Let me play it again. This in here. This House of Assembly, or Federal House of Representative, so-called honorable, dishonorable. How that is the mindset of the ruler and the ruled in Nigeria. Listen.
So you think I will give you my money with the way you have spoken to me?
I did a job for you and you have to pay it, sir.
You will not see any. You will not see penny from me.
This is somebody that is working hard, ordinary citizen. Respect, because normally this person that is bragging is serving this guy. Is serving, normally is supposed to serve, is serving the people. But listen, it tells you the mindset, the mentality in Nigeria. It tells you, you have seen it. It's viral everywhere. But I want to play it here on Radio Biafra.
This level of disrespect, with this level of disrespect, you're very stupid, very, very stupid. Madam, who is this stupid boy that you sent to my house? Who is this foolish boy that you sent to my house? How can this stupid idiot come to my house and tell me that I'm supposed to come and meet him in his car, pick up snail that I'm buying from you?
This is the voice of a representative of people in a country called Nigeria. He ordered something, and the Uber driver that took it to him with everything, that is what is paying the, he's insulting the guy, slapped the guy 3 times for being poor.
How can you take it like that? My God. I'm so sorry, he doesn't know who you are.
Can you imagine this rat? I can make this man to disappear in the whole Nigeria and nothing will happen.
That is it. Do you see the mentality? He can make the boy disappear and nothing happens. And that is the truth. That is why there are extrajudicial killings in our land by police. The other day they killed Igbo Ja, a very popular Igbo musician. That they just kill him for nothing. They can make somebody disappear for nothing without no trace, and nothing will happen. That is the mindset. That is the system Nigeria is for. That is why we want to liberate ourselves from that hellhole called Nigeria. He can make, Nigerian politicians can make anybody disappear without no trace. And that is what is happening in our land. After all, Hope Uzodinma said that even if he will kill, even if he remains 2 people to govern in Imo State, only that 2 people, no problem. And that is why they are killing our youths. They kill our people as they want. No, with a country without no regulations, everybody is acting on impunity or with impunity. That is why we have to remove ourselves from this type of system. Is a system. Let me tell you, there is a place. Nigeria is not a country. Otherwise, with this video, there will be revolution everywhere. But then Nigeria is not a country at all. Because this is the mindset, the reality in Nigeria. The ruled, the rulers and the ruled, the politicians and the masses. He is bragging on the video. The boy is was videoing him, that he can make the boy disappear without trace and nothing will happen. Do you know Boris Johnson, the former British Prime Minister? Do you know the main reason why he resigned from office? I hope many of you knew about the blackmail, not blackmail, the video evidence surfaced of when during COVID-19, when people were under locks and keys. He gave the order for people to be under locks and keys, but he was there enjoying dancing in gathering in a birthday party of somebody, and the video caught him. And all hell broke loose in the United Kingdom. And it led to the country's prime minister to resign. They say, oh, so you are playing God. Why will you order people, order every British to be under locks and keys, locked down? Whereas you say maintain social distancing during COVID-19. And here you are in a birthday anniversary, dancing and meeting, touching people, which means there is law. There are 2 different laws between you, the politician, and the masses. And the masses rose up, and he resigned. Boris Johnson, go and make your researches. Here, a Nigerian political class representing the Federal House of Representatives was bragging. And the guy said he came to deliver his goods, his command. He is acting on commission. He didn't know the person. He went and saluted the man, good evening, sir. I didn't reply him because he's too big. How can he reply to a refrat, to an ordinary person? Do you know my class? Do you know who I am? That is the mentality of Nigerian politicians. That is what Britain created, and they want us to be there. If people rise up in order to protest, Britain will order Nigerian politicians to go and kill them. Look at NSAS protest 2020. When people rose up against the revolution, against the bad governance, everything in Nigeria, the British High Commissioner, the British government send the emissary immediately to this present president. That time he was not the president. To Tinubu, say, go and act. Bring army, we'll kill them. We support you. And the following day, after their meeting, it was televised. It was that witch, that woman, the British ambassador or high commissioner, after visiting Tinubu, the next day they sent army on the street and they started massacring people. And today they rewarded Tinubu with the presidency. That is, Nigeria is a British space, British business center, Royal Niger Company. That is the reality facing us. Look at this one. Look at him. Just listen to him. I can make you disappear. Nothing happen. Nothing will happen. And that is the truth. The SARS protesters that were killed, any justice for them? Some are still in jail till today. You die for Nigeria, you die for nothing. That is it. That is what Britain said. That is the setup of Britain. They want us to be like just less than slaves, animals. They want us to be. In Biafra land today, they are bringing criminality, confusion everywhere, so that they will complete the European Union pipeline, gas pipeline that took gas from Ohaji to Europe through North Africa. That is why they put confusion everywhere. They are sponsoring insecurity. And people don't know. People should understand this. Let us understand that we are endangered species as Biafrans, please. So that when you are acting, you understand the type of people and the type of enemies we have. Are you hearing what I'm saying? It is very, very sad that we are in this type of setup. I want, please listen to it. Continue listening to the zoologician, the animals controlling the Neanderthals in the zoo called Nigeria. Listen.
How can he say things like that? My God. I'm so sorry, he doesn't know who you are.
Can you imagine this rat? I can make this man to disappear in the whole Nigeria and nothing will happen. Can you imagine this rat? I'm not going to give this boy 1 naira of my money. No. I'm not going to give this silly boy 1 naira of my money.
You've been insulting me, sir, and I'm being quiet.
I pray that you do. I pray that you insult me. Can you please insult me? I'm not going to call my policeman to beat you up.
He is a god. Do you see? I want not only this man, I want from the speeches of this man, you understand the mentality of the people that you think that they are representing. The politicians you think that they are representing the people. Look at their mentality. And this mentality is in every zoologian, every Nigerian. Because these people, they came out from the population. That is the reality. That is what Britain set up. When they look at all these things, they laugh. They say, yes. Yes. That they set up a very big African zoo. What they tried to set up in India, in Asia, a giant Asian a zoo called India, but they failed. The people there are real human beings. They reshuffled themselves and went back and became human beings. They are. But in Africa, in Nigeria, they set up a giant zoo. And look at what is happening. Where life does not matter. Where people are killed with impunity, nothing happens. The man said, I will make you disappear in Nigeria. And nothing will happen. And really, it is like that.
I will beat you up. I will show you that I'm a big brother to you. I will slap the hell out of you and I will lie you down, lock you in my Jonathan house. How dare you?
Why should you do that?
What the hell do you know who you're talking to? Do you know where you are? Because you saw me sitting outside here.
It doesn't matter, sir. Pay me, let me go.
Look at this monkey.
I don't care what I am.
Are you even looking at me that you can beat me? Or are you looking at me? What? Who the hell do you think you're talking to?
You slap him.
Do you know who I am? I'm a senator of this republic.
A senator of Nigeria. That is how they act. He introduced himself and distinguished himself as a giant primitive monkey. That is how they are. A senator of Federal Republic of Nigeria is a giant primitive animal set up by Britain in order to torture the human beings that are in that entity called Nigeria. That is who he is. Let the world listen. The world is watching. You try this in any other place, that guy, that immediately will go to jail. Direct. That the person is calling senator that call himself. Do you know what he call? You are insulting those that are paying you. But in Nigeria, the reverse is the case.
I don't care what I am.
Are you even looking at me that you can beat me? Or are you looking at me? What? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? Do you know who I am? I'm a senator of this republic. Do you know who the fuck I am? How dare you?
Are you slapping me, sir?
You see this place? You suffer. I'll deal with you.
Are you slapping me, sir?
I just did. Slap me back. Okay. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
That's fine.
How dare? Do you know who I am?
That's fine.
How dare you?
Did you just slap me 3 times, sir?
Twice. The third one you soon receive it. How dare you? Come on, get out of this place.
I need my payment, sir.
Come on, collect.
All right, so this is where I am. I just got 3 slaps from this man here, just because I told him to come and get his stuff and pay me my money. So he's claiming that
Tell them my name is Honorable Alex Ikweche. I'm a member of the House of Reps. Tell them I slapped you.
Okay.
Call the Inspector General of Police. Call him. Let him come.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Record me very well. Record me very well.
All right. That's nice.
You came to my house to disrespect me.
I didn't disrespect you. I said pay me my money and let me leave.
Come on.
I said pay me my money and let me leave.
Come on, give me that phone. You know where you are?
Do you see animals? Even animals, the animals do not behave like this. When we call Nigeria a zoo, it is an insult to zoo animals. It is a primitive jungle. Are you hearing it? This is where we are stuck. We have no power because they disorganize everybody. Britain created a horrible thing. Who said that we should not blame Britain? Who is saying it? They are where they are enjoying and funding what is happening. Do you know that Britain funded the SARS, Special Anti-Robbery Squad, that is killing, harvesting organs of Biafrans mostly? They are being funded by Britain during Obasanjo regime. So why shouldn't we distance them? They handed over power to the northern oligarchy, so that there is nothing you can do without them. Everybody, before you become politically relevant, you must go and worship the north. That is why P2B have to go to Ahmad Bello's tomb and pay obeisance. But still, he didn't become Nigerian president. Do you see? That is what Britain did. Britain before Britain left, they made the North become a perpetual majority by giving them, out of 100%, they give them 52% of the members of the House. In perpetuity, 52%. So there is nothing you can do in order to remove power from them. If they are not with you, you are nothing. So why can't we blame Britain for creating this evil entity? Only to do against Biafrans. Anti-Igbo policy, anti-Biafran policy. That is what we are fighting. I want the whole world to understand our quest. We are endangered species, please. We are endangered species. Are you hearing me? In Nigeria, we are endangered species. This is courtesy of Britain. That is why whenever I say this, I will never do without talking about the failure of Nnamdi Azikiwe. He doesn't have sound judgment. Sound Azikiwe never had. He's a selfish person. That's why he don't care. He didn't care at the beginning. He should have seen the future, that we don't have future with these people, and he should have agitated like Ahmad Bello. Say, Ahmad Bello, hey, you are looking for the north. We too, we are looking for east. Me, I don't care. Me, I'm not interested in Nigeria. But he made the mistake. His greed, get a whole all over him, or a whole better part of him, and blinded him. And Britain used that as an excuse. Are you hearing what I'm saying? This is the mess we are in. This is the mess we are in. And we must get out of this mess. So, for you to understand that the fight we are in for liberation, it is a very tedious fight. Very, very tedious. They will try, they want you discouraged by all means. That is why they are financing insecurity in our land. Insecurity in our land is man-made, is artificial. Nigeria government has the wherewithal. Nigerian government has the money in order to undo, to plan, to pay for insecurity. They have the finance and they pay for everything. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So we must be our consistency is what will save us. Our consistency will be our savior. If they try everything, the whole discourage, and they see that we are not discouraged, I am telling you, they will throw up. It's not easy. This journey is never easy, but it is not impossible. It is up to you, in order to understand the type of mess we are in, the type of enemies we are fighting against. It's up to you. If we throw in the towel now, if we stop now, we are gone. It will be the second defeat. The first defeat was 1970. If we throw in the towel now, it will be worse than we'll be subjected to eternal slavery. Maybe it's in another 100 years that the generation that time will start yearning again, and they will start afraid to give them the highest form of maltreatment, more than now. Now the ball is on your court. Either we fight this and continue fighting and get what we want, or you stop and our generations will go. We just live slaves, and nothing more. Let me read another news headline. There is one news headline here. It said, how Nigeria Army bought refurbished 60-year-old firefighting helicopters abandoned in South Africa, presented aircraft as new. That is Zoological Republic. They bought in South Africa. Why? Because they want to, the politicians, the contractors, they connive with contractors, they want to make money. They don't care. That's why they, you see when they tie this road, you see what Okorocha did. They will go and use black paint and rub on roads and say, you tied within 2-3 days. Rain will cut everywhere. Rain will wash up everywhere. Look at even in Imo State till today. One main road that from Olu down to Mwe, from Mwe to Umuchima, down to going to Idato, Uruala. He caught in Umuchima and till today nothing. A very big road like that. Till today nothing. Everybody have forgotten it. We are in a mess. I am telling you, in a complete mess. I know, in a very big mess. We must be, be radicalized in order to continue this fight. In order to fight for liberation, it is an extreme fight, very tedious, because our enemies are not joking. What matters to the European Union is how they are going to connect the gas in our land and be stealing forever. To be okay, for you to be going there and they will be maltreating you like animals, working like farm animals with the resources in our land they are using. How do we liberate ourselves from this mess? That is what matters to them. You as a human being, you are nothing to them. That's why I say, you see, in this world, the exploitation is allowed. When you fall mugu, others will gaima work. It's natural, it's normal. But when they, when they sentence us, we become individualized. Every one of us is fighting individual for what we are going to eat individually. We are gone. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Look at, I I am hearing or seeing people being jittery about introducing Islamic Sharia into the Nigerian constitution, and I used to laugh. I used to laugh. Do you know why I'm laughing? These people are organized. You know, these people are organized. That is why they go for institution. Do you know what they are doing? They are trying to bind everybody through the law, through the constitution, so that before you can borrow money in a bank, before they can give you loan, they will give you condition that according to the law, section 28 of 2024 Nigerian constitution, you have to be a Muslim in order to be given a loan. Do you see it? They know the importance of institution, forming institution, not individuals. We are so-called Christians, everybody is fighting for tithe and offering. Since all those times that are reigning, have you seen how many pastors or churches have you seen that are raising alarm saying, no, come out, our members, we no go agree. They call themselves and say, no, we no go agree, this thing cannot happen. This is not an Islamic country, this and that. But each and every one of them are going on private jets. Most of them, all the Jews. What they are interested in is in private, making money privately. And the people that are working as organized institution, they are getting everything. That is why with IPOB we become formidable. Any person that is thinking that, look, you can do it alone, no, this IPOB, I'm tired. You tired, you F off. You can't do nothing, you can't get nothing. There's nothing. Unless we are in a bunch. If we're in a bunch and you come once we're in a bunch, we can make a statement and it will be heavy. That is why Nigerian government is afraid of IPOB. Because we're in a bunch. The Muslims, they are in a bunch, walking slowly, hand in hand, taking over institutions. Whereas the so-called Nigerian Christians are individually gathering money, privately, riding private jets. How many imams do you see riding private jets? How many? Tell me. You that is a jetre. Oh yeah, Islamizing us. Why can't you Christianize Nigeria? Have any so-called Christian representative or representative that is a Christian in the House of Assembly? Has anyone introduced and say, okay, let us Christianize? Do you have Christian bank? Everything is greed. Do you have them? When you form institutions, you respect institutions, now you move forward, you progress. That is why IPOB is impregnable. Because it is an institution. Kano family wanted to rubbish IPOB. Forming a massive Kano family. Try to perform acts anti-IPOB, thinking that individually they can do anything. Individually, they sued in Kenya, they lost individually. Kenya court, they lost. United Kingdom court, they went individually, they lost. Because they thought that you can never fight a country as an individual. It's an institution. That is why I admire the Northerners. They know how things work. Our people they don't know how things work. They thought that, oh, your ability to make individual money, live fine, and you have reached, you have arrived. No, this is slavery. Individually, in living good individually, knowing how to make money without organization, it is part of primitive life, primitivity. I call it primitivity. Being unorganized, inorganizable. Are you hearing what I'm saying? That is these are the problems we are having. So we must understand how things work in this world. That is why you are crying. Hey, they are Islamizing us. Why not Christianize them? Or why not Ahmadiyya had them? I don't know. Or Menala them. Yeah, because these are the people that are organized. They know how to organize themselves. They are organized under one focus. Are you organized? Are you organized? A Deeper Life, will Deeper Life agree on Catholic Church? Will CMS agree on Assemblies of God? And you are shouting. You want to rise, no, they don't want to Islamize. You are living in cloud cooker land until we form a formidable force as an institution in order to face our enemy. And that is what IPOB is leading. Individually, you can't do nothing. You cannot do nothing individually. As an individual, you can't do nothing. So let me continue on this news about how Nigerian army bought refurbished 60-year-old firefighting helicopters abandoned in South Africa, presented aircraft as new, all to make money. For you to see this zoological republic jungle, that is how it is. No person cares about Nigeria. This helicopter now, maybe in some months or few years, they will crash and kill people. It's not one. They will crash and kill people. And the people will say, oh no, anyway, it's God. God have done it. Allah have, you cannot question Allah now. Allah have done it. So you don't know that it is the work, the mistake of man. They went, and took helicopters. They collaborate with South Africans. You know, when you young pokro a ball, that is normal. They go where they packed useless junks, helicopters that has been there since 60 years, abandoned. They are no more. They are now they go and plan with them, say no, we are buying new helicopters. So we just put after you paint it, you refurbish it. Once it can start and fly, no problem. Even if it is 1 month, so that we take them to Nigeria. And if one helicopter, for example, is $500,000, they will say it's 2 million each, and maybe they will buy 10 or 20. And you say, okay, I will give you, you take your percentage. Now we take our own percentage. Do it. When a country that is doing this, how do you think South Africans will respect Nigerians? When there is a problem and they are killing Nigerians, you don't know why. These are the reasons, because they saw that even Nigerians they hate Nigerians themselves. So who will give you respect? Who will give you respect? After they say no, he say, yeah, oh boy, say, now lie. These are the South Africans. They say, but how can you? These are junks. They say, no, do it. Not be with they pay you. I be no one money. I say, okay, I know. But okay, this thing can crash you, even if how you, I beg, do. How much you they sell? Say, okay, I will give you 250,000 for one. Junk that maybe is not up to up to $50,000. They say, don't worry. I will give you 250,000, but you will write in the pro forma. You will write it. Each one is $2.5 million, and they will say, okay. When they see a people like this that hate their people, how then do you? South Africans themselves will be saying, oh boy, these are not human beings. So anything that happens, they will treat them like animals. They are not human beings. Nigeria, they will now say, they'll say Nigerians are animals. And they will come and present the helicopters as new ones. And tomorrow it will be crashing and killing people. And the people will be, people will be saying RIP. It's God that bring, that God remove, no problem. And those that made money out of the politicians that made, they will start bringing out, exhibiting their ill-gotten money on social media. And you see some people typing, I tap from your blessing in Jesus' name. Do you see how evil have become in Nigeria? Evil is being turned to become good. Do you see that? That is what is happening. Nigeria is a hellhole. It's not like any other country in this planet Earth. I am telling you. That's why we must rescue ourselves by running out from there. Are you hearing me? Now let me read another breaking news. There is a breaking news that terrorists take over Nigeria's largest military training camp. Terrorists have reportedly taken over the biggest military training camps in Nigeria, located at the na Guamase military government in Katangora local government of Niger State. A member of the Niger State House of Assembly representing Katangora 2 state constituency, Abdullah Issa, raised the alarm during a plenary on Tuesday. He said the daredevil criminals also chased away about 23 farming communities within the area. In a motion of urgent public importance, the lawmaker said the military camp, which occupied a very large piece of or very large pieces of land extending from Katangora LGA to part of Mariga LGA, is now being occupied by the assailants. According to him, the terrorists have established at least 8 different camps around the training ground. He said the military camp is now known to have been taken over by the terrorists, who are said to have established at least 8 different camps in the area. The presence of the terrorists on this training camp, which now serves as their heaven, has posed a serious security challenge to communities within the camp, both in Katangora and Mariga local government areas. After much deliberation on the matter, the Assembly urged the state government to urgently liaise with the military authority to intensify efforts towards flushing out the terrorists from the training camp. The Assembly added that the move would allow the host communities to return to their homes. These are stories, return to their lands. Whereas you have refugees in IDP camps for 7-9 years, nothing. They are there. Now, the terrorists, why wouldn't they run over military camps? Whereas their political wing of Islamic terrorists in Nigeria, they are pushing for constitutional takeover of Islam. Constitutional Islamic takeover. They are pushing, the Islamic terrorists are doing their own militancy, and they are supporting them, giving them money, buying them weapons, everything. Now they are working on the political front in the National Assembly, raising bills for Islamization. If you are a human being like them, go and raise a bill also for Christianization. That's it. That's the thing. Stop crying blood. Behave like them. Can you be organized? Your own religion, does it have any unity? Is there any basis of unity? You use the same Bible, but you are divided into fragments. Why can't you be ruled? Don't you know that Christianity is a dying religion? Don't you know that? We must resist these people in every way, and the most part of resistance is this our quest for the liberation of Biafra. That's the only thing. If in Nigeria will be overrun, we must liberate ourselves. That is why you must support what we are doing. Support what we are doing. That's it. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So they will buy this Akpakara Dingwom helicopter, junk, and they will be, they will be carrying women, all these politicians, carrying girls, dashing the money, and you'll be praying that a miracle has happened to you. Don't know that you are also spending blood money. But you are talking of Yahoo. Is it not? Let us have sense, if there is a little sense remaining. Okay. And let me read 1 or 2 more news headlines before I open the lines. Let me read it. We must continue. We must continue. Okay. There is one news I am looking for. Ghana announces plan to import petrol from Dangote refinery to boost energy. You know, this Dangote refinery, now they are making a very big noise about it, and how Nigeria government is planning to buy from Dangote refinery. And I ask, what about the Nigerian government refineries? Up to 3 or 4 refineries. That one is completely abandoned. And the people are working there, receiving full salaries, receiving promotions. In refineries in Kaduna, in Warri, in Iguacha, they are receiving full. You know, when we say, oh, I don't know, sometimes it gives me, it makes me go pale. How on earth was I born into that space called Nigeria? I'm telling you honestly. Which kind of bad luck is that? Where human beings behave like the worst form of alien men, the worst form of primitive animals. Nigeria has 3 or 4, is it 4 refineries that should be working. But now, their number one girlfriend now become Dangote refinery. Built to 2024 or commission 2024. It become the order of the day. Oh, we are buying fuel. Oh, now, okay, we are now buying refined products from Dangote with a naira. And you ask, Nigerians have no capacity of governing a village, talk less of a country that is as big as that. Tinubu entered office without having a blueprint. Have you forgotten? Tinubu entered office. During his campaign, there is no plan. He said if he have a plan, he will be killed. So his plan, he just answer Britain, sir, and, oh, your wish is my command, sir. I have no plan, no. Peter Obi was there doing, thinking that Nigeria is a country. That is what the worst part of it. All these our politicians, they don't understand the reality of the place they call their country. That is why when I see an Igbo politician talking how he is going to fix Nigeria, do this, and I say, these people, why are you people so ignorant? Is it ignorance, naivety, or mischief? I cannot understand. Or combination of all. Tinubu, in the history of presidential candidacy in the whole world, somebody campaigned for presidency without a plan, no blueprint. And that's why you ask him, he don't even take questions from journalists in Nigeria. He will always go to Chatham House in London in order to renew his covenant that your wish is my command. So I know have blueprint. You people will give me blueprint when I enter there. So to reconfirm to them always. Only what he promised Nigerians is, this is my turn to rule. My turn to rule. Finish. And the Britain put him there. After killing NSA protesters. No plan. How do you think that can, if you see a Nigerian, any person anywhere in the world, say I'm a Nigerian, spit at him. He is worse than animal, I'm telling you. Because when you look at things that are happening there, that is not a country. That is not a country. Very, very sad indeed. I'm telling you, very, very, very sad indeed. Okay. Nigerian state. Let me read here before I open the lines. I go on a few minutes break before I open the lines. Nigeria, let me see. Nigerian states continue heavy reliance on federal allocations for up to 70% total revenue. Do you remember Amechi, Chibika Amechi, in his leaked audio? He said, Nigeria is hopeless and helpless. Nigeria is helpless and hopeless. That the governors only go to Abuja, politicians assembly in Abuja and share money, nothing more. Do you? Oh, Chineke. I pity Nigerians, honestly. Oh, Chineke Kwenayonjo. I pity Nigerians. that Nigeria is helpless and hopeless. So they distribute money, allocation. That is what how can distribution of money encourage working hard? No. You just every month you go and collect money, and so you rob Peter to pay Paul. You make people that are working hard in order to slow and say, oh boy, monkey the walk, bamboo the chop. And I want to bring out, look at Senator Ned Nwoko, the revelations he made. Delta. He said Delta state government is receiving 40 billion naira every month. Money that is more than combined that's given to Imo, Enugu, Anambra, all. Listen to him, please. And he asked the governor, what are you doing with this money?
The money we get in Delta State, the average money now for the past 3 months, 5 months, has been about 40 billion a month.
40 billion a
40
month.
billion.
40 billion naira a month.
A month. In fact, what we get in Delta is exactly what Anambra, Ebonyi, Imo, Enugu, Abia. Together, that's what we get is what they get.
Do you see? And you ask yourself why? You know, when we say we are in a mess, do you know the type of politics the Nigerian Caliphate is playing? They target the Igbo hinterland. Look at, he said the money Delta is getting is more than, is combined Imo, Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi is getting every month. Then you ask yourself why. Do you understand something there? Do you know the sophisticated politics the North is playing? Do you remember that this thing, Abia is part of Niger Delta, for your information. Imo and Abia is part of Niger Delta. Eh? They are also oil producing states. Are you hearing me? But do you know that they will connect crude oil from our land? They do lateral drilling. This one, our leader have said it times without number. They will connect from our land, hinterland, and go and open connect it to either Delta. And it is there they will open it, maybe in Warri, in the seaside. And they will give the impression that the oil is from there, or from Iguacha rivers, or from Bayelsa. This is what Britain set up. Let me tell you something. If Biafra is restored, oh, I pity the people. If we are alive in that time, or the people that will be in that generation, I pity, because they will die of some will die of heartbreak. Do you know why? They will start seeing the secrets of injustice being committed against us as a people. They say, so this is what you have been suffering since donkey years. We have been suffering this. They will treat our other Biafran brothers as if they love them more. So that in order to make them, they will be telling them, look, don't take yourself as Igbo. Don't be their friend, though. Always fight them. And you are our friend. You'll be receiving from us. That is the very sophisticated politics that the caliphate is playing. All are targeted against Igbo. They divide us. Now they target the core. Once they put this core down, now these other people are Ofenkufu. They will now start taking them one after the other. They give them money more than others. Do you know that the oil found in Anambra, I say found, the oil in what is this place? Obaru and the environs. That is how they drill it laterally. Do you know where they open the tap? They connect the pipe till Delta, till Warri, and there is from there now they will be taking oil. And the people there in Warri will claim that this is our oil. This is our oil. Do you see what is happening? Do you see the sophisticated politics they are playing? And Anambra is not receiving any dime, the 13% derivative. They are not receiving it. Instead, they are paying the thing to Delta. Hey. Obiano fought for it silently and kept quiet. He couldn't succeed. For Anambra to be receiving that, you cannot fight it alone. You have to expose the things. That's why, I look at our politicians, I shake head. How can you be fighting something secretly? You have to be telling the people what is going on. But they cannot. They will be threatened if you say it, we know what you are stealing. We will expose you and put you into jail, or we will remove you from governorship. That is how bad it is. Any governor, any person representing Igbo people in Senate, national level, any level, governors, they are stooges to the caliphate. They have their secrets, so they manipulate them, they control them. That's why one of these days I will talk about the foreign influence, the dangers of foreign influence in our in our local government. I will make it as a topic. I have prepared it. Are you hearing me? So they play this highly sophisticated politics in order to divide us against us, divide our people in debt against us. That's why if we don't say no, me I no be Igbo man, no, because they don't want to be treated like us. That is what they tell them. If you start doing it, we treat you. Do you see how we are treating them? But the governors in our land, will they tell you this? They don't want to tell you this so that they don't want to expose this so that you rise up. And if they say it, they themselves, they all have a Fulani handlers. They have secrets. They have their secrets. They can throw them into jail. They can remove them. They can do them, kill them, and anything. They can do them anything. That is how bad it is. So, you see what is happening to us as a people. We are suffering. When we say we are suffering, we are suffering. Forget about what you do to get money as an individual. We are all suffering. We are suffering. That's why our businesses cannot enter into generational businesses in our land. Because when you are fighting all these things as a successful businessman or an entrepreneur, raise up your enterprise, and as an Igbo man, you are fighting demons. Once you die, your child to take up that business, once you see that, you see what you are fighting, he cannot. He will change level and sell everything and bring down the business to the level that people will not consider a menace in Nigeria. Do you understand what my point? So let me go back to the news. Say Nigerian states continue heavy reliance on federal allocations for up to 70% total revenue. Do you think that they don't know what they can do at least to do Nigeria, to remove Nigeria, Nigeria states being reliant on handouts? They know, but they cannot do it. How can if they do it? How will Kano survive? Tell me. How will Adamawa survive? How will the northern states survive? Because when you hear, Nigeria, our country, God put us together, because oil in Jigawa, oil in Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa, so they are drinking it. That's why Nigeria is good. There is unity. Onatoha, united Nigeria. God has put us together. That is Because oil in Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa. So they are drinking it. They are using it. They are taking it. You can't do nothing. The man says, until you win us in a war, that is when we will know that, okay, oil in Bayelsa is no more, does no more belong to Jigawa. And that is the war we are fighting, to win them. And we are going to win them. Are you hearing me? He said, until he said that we continue defending this. He said they will continue defending their oil in Bayelsa. Unless let me find it and play it, please. Because on Adema is good to, to refresh your mind. Because our people are 15 minutes people. Honestly speaking. 15 minutes. 15 minutes individuals we are. Listen. 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 Oil in Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa. That is one Nigeria you are seeing. That is the unity you are seeing. Oh, God put us together as one country. That is it. Listen attentively.
Belongs to Jigawa. The oil in Delta belongs to Jigawa. As well, yes, because we are called Nigeria today. So that's what I'm telling you. The oil belongs to us all. And we as Nigeria shall do everything possible to make sure we take that oil so that a lot of people will have the oil as well.
So that they will make sure, as Nigerians, they will make sure that the oil continues flowing. Do you remember Akukui for the folks tale of how the tortoise went to heaven when there is a hunger in the land of animals? Tortoise borrowed the feather from the birds and begged them. They lend him because there is hunger on the earth. Only the birds are feeding well. So tortoise begged them, say, where are you? He say, we have our father in heaven that is giving us food. So they say, okay, help me. Let me go and feed also because we are that. They say, okay. They lent him feather. And the tortoise flew, reaching up there. He said, no, before we go, everybody should answer all of you. I mean, everybody should answer names. So that when food comes, we know, we ask, who get this food? Have you forgotten that story? Have you forgotten? Or it's only the one that is written in the Bible that you quote? Don't you see? It's the same thing. Tortoise was up there. He went with he said, no, my name is all of you. The whole base, each one taking a name. So, okay, me I'm parrot. This one say me I'm this. This one say me I'm that. Tortoise to take all of you as name. My name is all of you. And when they reach the heaven, they brought food. They said to serve them. And Tortoise said, no, before we eat, please, who get this food? He said, all of you. He said, he told them, he said, do you see? Now me give you, not only me. So, this is what this man is insinuating. The oil in Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa because we are Nigerians. So, we are the Nigerians. As long as Nigeria is concerned, we must be exploiting the oil in Imo State. It belongs to us. Oh, do you see the logic? Do you see the logic? Do you see that? That's what they... Britain begged them. Britain begged Ahmad Bello to be in Nigeria. According to the revelations of Harold Smith before he died in interview, he said that when Ahmad Bello said they want to go, they don't want to be part of Nigeria, that they are surprised. How can they survive without being Nigeria? But I see that as like Britain just want to build a very big giant zoo for their advantage. They don't pity even the North that, oh, they are poor. No, they are not poor. For your information, they are not poor. What of Niger Republic? Niger Republic, for your information, have the highest deposit of uranium. I think second to Russia. So how do you, what of all this natural? Let me tell you, northern Nigeria has even rare earths, cotton. These different types of both gold and diamond. They are in the north, so they are not poor. What Britain said, all this pity is the pity. The way you love the love you give to your Christmas chicken. Your Christmas, the chicken you are training for Christmas to slaughter it in Christmas. You love it, but you love it for the body. So Britain know that without the North joining, being part of Nigeria, that they have lost. Harold Smith also said that. He said that they must make sure that Southwest and East does not combine politically. That is British policy right from before independence till today. And that is what is working. Because they know that, Britain knows that if they didn't include Ahmadu Bello in that giant zoo they are forming, that they will lose like in India. So, the Northerners are the people, the willing tools they will have to use in order to upset everything. And that is why they gave them the political preponderance. They gave them the majority, natural majority. That is what Britain planned. So when Harold Smith said no, Britain said, I'm surprised, how are you going to survive? You are living in Sahel, in desert. Now lie. They don't pity them. They know that this is a gateway in order to get to what we have in our land. It's not that they are pitying the north and say, no, you are poor, you will die. No. It's lie. It's lie. If it's like that, Niger Republic wouldn't have been even a country. Let's face the reality. That is what this man is saying. Your oil in Baisa belongs to Jigawa. Is the destiny of Britain. Is the British policy. That is why they persuaded Ahmad Bello to be part of Nigeria. For the North to be part of Nigeria. They use that excuse. Oh, you people are poor. There is too much oil you take in our land. So they, not knowing that it is Britain that we use them as a third party in order to be stealing everything in our land. Is it not what you are seeing today? That is why this man is making this statement.
And we as Nigerians shall do everything possible to make sure we take that oil so that a lot of people will have the oil as well. Will have the money of the oil. Anybody who thinks the oil of Bayelsa belongs to only Bayelsa is just deceiving himself. As long as we are in Nigeria, we will make sure that we have uninterrupted supply of oil so that there will be uninterrupted supply of money to Jigawa State. As long as we are called Nigeria. Of course we are not the same people. We have to understand that, look, I am a Fulani man, and Izo is different, Yoruba is different, but then God has made us to stay together.
The God that has made us together is the British. Do you see? Oh, Chineke. Let us make haste while the sun shines. These people, they have taken, do you know the worst part of it? They are using us against us. Obasanjo said, I use Igbo to kill Igbo. That is what is happening today. Any place our people hear money, they rush. They are ready to sell their mother. They are ready to scatter everything we are doing just for little coins. This is a disease. We are in a mortal danger in Nigeria, and we need to get out of it. This is where I'm going to stop. I will go into a few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open the lines. Please do not go away. I'll be right back.
Ali Igbo na ha adị mma nwa obere ndị be anyị na-agba mbọ na-eshi ọnwa ịlanụ ọtụtụ ndị mma na-ada alaba ụlọ na-adị ekwuba okwu ịga mee ihe n'ụlọ na-alazi na-eme survey maka ụdịka ihe ha nwere ike ịdị na-eme na ka ha ga-esi na-ewelagasị akụ
mana ka elego na na ka o si wee metụta ị ga-asị n'uche nke gị uche onye adị njọ ị ga-asị n'uche nke gị maka ọtụtụ ndị nwere ihe metụtara aka metụta mụ ị na-ekwusị kedu ndị bụ IPOB anụnwa ọ bụkwa ụfọdụ ndị na-asị na nda ụfọdụ ndị na-eji eyiri awụrụ atụrụ banye na awụrụ ndị ihe anụnwa mana ị ga-asị n'uche nke gị na ọ bụrụ na emewe ngagharị iwe ọ kachasị na steeti Imo iji maa atụ onye kpara aka n'ọnụ ụbọchị anyị nwere nso nkwa anyị jụọ ya maka ngagharị iwe ọ sị na ihe abụkwa n'ihe dị ya n'obi kemgbe mana ọ bụ ebee ka a ga-eme ya mamịrị dị mma iji eme ụtarị mana ọ bụ ebee ka a ga-ejide aka ọ dịghị na ọ bụ na ndị Igbo maọbụ ndị Imo maọbụ ndị Anambra ga-ekepụta mmadụ ga-anwụ mmadụ ga-adị ma sị na ya achọzighị nda anyị chọrọ nda anyị achọghị gị nda n'agbanyeghị na nwere ike igbuo na nke a nwere ike ime ọ bụrụ na o rubeghị gọọmenti etiti ntị o ruo ha ntị. Nke abụọ bụ ọ dịghị ka n'akụkụ nke ọzọ sị na ya bụ enweghị ezi nchekwa dịtụ ka ọ dịzighị ka ọ dị mbụ dịka ndị nta akụkọ si ekwu. Ọ dịghị ka ihe a bụ ụjọ mere ndị mmadụ ji wee gbafusie na be ha mere ịpụta ebe ahụ ọ dere jụụ n'ihi na ọ bụrụ na ndị mmadụ ka nọkwa ebe ahụ agaghị na-egbu mmadụ.
Ihe mere na bụ na ọ bụghị ya maka na nkata akpa achụsịa obodo a abanye n'obodo ọzọ dịka m ji wee kwuo achụsịa achọla ọlụ ọhịa na-eruchi ebe ahụ chọọsụ ma uhu mana oge a ha na-achụ ihe a enweghị onye na-ekwu okwu enwe onye ma ihe na-eme mana kịta amatazi ihe na-eme ha ajụọla oyi ọwụhụ maka na obodo ego juden. Nke ọzọ ịjụrụ maka ngagharị iwe, my brother, the worst battle any man can fight is internal battle. You can't win it. Ọgụ ime ụlọ adịghị enweghị onye na-emeri gwakene m ụmụnne maybe ha dị asaa nna ha kpakọọ akụ na ụba ọgụ subiri ha ga-akpọta ụmụnna bịa kpee ikpe tụọ ihu a na nga ekpegide ikpe ha ya bie ebie. Ịghọtago maka na agha na-alụ bụ ndị kwesịrị ịnọ chedo ihe echedo na-alụ ya bụ agha. Ngwa kịta na isi ka ị gawa ngagharị iwe n'Imo steeti nke anyị fụrụ ọtụtụ onye isi ala bụ nwanne anyị nwoke anyị debere ka ọ chekwawa Imo steeti gazie were ndị DSS ikekwe bụ ndị ugwu na ndị amị were egbe che gị onye ga-ekwukwe n'okwu federal gọọmenti ọ ga-ekwu okwu onye ga-elidizi ndị Imo steeti to do protest maka agbajigo gị aka maka na onye isi gị dị onye kwesịrị ibudo agha tụgharịziri gbawa gị egbe ọ confusion oke n'ọhịa ngwuri n'ụzọ. Ndị Igbo ejuru ụjọ mara ndị Igbo ọkachasị ndị Imo steeti ga-aba ọkachasị ọlụba anyị ọlụ abụdo ebe a na-aga enyi ha onye na-eme ihe ọkwa onye ọlụ ebe ka ị ga-echibido nlụbanya bụ ọgụ so ọwụ internal wọ ebe o ji na-agbawa obi na-agba anya mmiri na ahịa nọ n'ụlọ ọ bụrụ na anyị elite hụ wee gbochie nke nọ n'ụlọ wee chee nke nọ n'ihu ya bụ agha ga-enye ezigbote nsogbu. Anyị ya ka o ji dị mma ka akwado ụmụ nwaanyị na ụmụ nwoke alụgo agha emerigo ụmụ nwoke n'agha ada emeri ụmụ nwaanyị n'agha maka na nwaanyị ọbụla ga-akwado ịnwụ maka nwa ya nwoke ga-ama fensị pụọ ga lụrụ nwaanyị ọzọ ọgụsie ike nwoke ama fensị mana nwaanyị ga-eke ndụ ya nke isi ndụ ya dị na nwa ya mụrụ adụhụ maka na enweghị nwaanyị etu a m nọkịta na ihe ahụ 50 years mmadụ m na-ele na mmadụ bụ egbe alabe m mma na m a ga-eso gba m trutru di m ga-asị ọba ahụ na uru na ya gakwasoro nwoke ya chọọ wee mana mụ ga-asị ọba uru na m dị ndụ ụmụ m anwụsịa ka m ga chedo ha. That's the spirit of women and that is why ọ ga-elugidere ụmụ nwaanyị elite forget it, they will win that war. Anyị chọrọ nkwado
n'afọ 1929 aba women riot aga m echeta n'ihe mere n'ụbọchị ụnyaahụ akụkọ ka m nụrụ maka na nne m amụbeghị ya n'oge ahụ mana dịka esi kọrọ anyị n'akụkọ ụmụ nwaanyị kulitere si na ozugbo enough is enough ha hụkwara isi ya. Ọ bụrụ na ile anya na ihe na-eme n'ala Igbo ọkwa n'ogene ọtụtụ ihe kpatara ihe a bụ na eji Maazị Nnamdi Kanu eji ihe ejikwa na itinye iwu onye nọrọ n'ụlọ kwa ụbọchị Mọnde bụ ka mara ma ọchịchị etiti ga-aṅa ntị tụwapụ ya bụ nwa amadi n'ihi na aka ya dị ọcha. Ọ bụrụ na ile anya ụfọdụ ndị gọvanọ nwere n'ala Igbo apụtala anya ụbọchị Mọnde ma ịpụta ga ahịa a ga-emekwe shọpụ gị nke a mee shọpụ gị nke ọzọ mana Lọlọ Nneka Chimezie ka m jụọ uche onye adịghị ya kedu ụzọ iche kacha mma ugbu a ụmụafọ Igbo kwesịrị iso maka na ile anya anyị nwetara ozi n'abalị ole na ole gara aga na DSS achọghị ma ndị dọkịnta ma ikwu na ibe Maazị Nnamdi Kanu bịa hụ ya onye lọya ya nọ na-eti ya bụ mkpu. Kedu ụzọ iche kacha mma ugbu a n'ihi na anya na-atụlele ọtụtụ ihe iji were hụ na atọhapụrụ ya bụ nwa amadi n'ọdọ DSS mana enweghị nke na-amịta mkpụrụ ọbụla. Kedu ụzọ iche ndị Igbo kwesịrị iji so ihe gbasara Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ugbu a ma hụ na atọhapụrụ ya na DSS?
enwedị ihe ndị Igbo ga-ebe na-akwakwuo n'okwu a ga-eji tọhapụ Nnamdi Kanu. Eji Nnamdi Kanu enwe ihe eji ojide Nnamdi Kanu. And part of ihe awụ ihe a na-eme n'ala Igbo achọrọ ịnara anya ala Igbo. And aka ndị ọcha dị na ya. Gịnị nwanụ British High Commission yesterday takọlọ Peter and ụmụ nwaanyị Igbo na assembly anyị ga-asa ya okwu ahụ okwu anyị ga-edere ya akwụkwọ saa ya. Peter Obi si na ndị gburu gịnị nwanụ Star Times n'Imo State.
Ndị gburu Super Sport TV.
Yes, no non-state actors. Nwaanyị efepụta correct wise na ọ na-akwado ndị ori. Peter Obi we stand by that discouragement. Na nwaanyị a ọnụhụ mgbe Asari pụtara kwuo na federal government engaged ya to guide southeast. Kedu dị ka ndị ọ chọrọ ga-guide southeast? Asari bụ onye southeast. He is a non-state actor. Nwaanyị a so maka na egburu Super Sports ndị na-egbu n'Imo State ọ dị afịa. Ọ dị ekwu okwu Nnamdi Kanu eji ọfụ ya. Gwakene m ihe ndị Britain ihe niile ndị ha na-eme maka enyemaka ha mere ikwere cheta ndị South East. Gịnị ka anyị mere ha? A na ha lụla agha n'Israel ugbu a. Ha na-atụpụga n'inyewe ndị na-alụ agha ọkụ mgbe eji agụ ugbu si anyị ebe ọkwa ha kwado kwa na-atụ bọmbụ ha nwa bụ Britain. So Nnamdi Kanu eji ma aka ndị ọcha ya na ndị a na-enye nsogbu ahapụga dis agụrụ ha lite n'Africa ọ ga-enye ha nsogbu their own interest. Ya chọrọ ikpochapụ ya ekpochapụ scatter all over the world nara ya ala Igbo because ejisi ka napaghala anyị ala Igbo anụnwa anyị enweghị ebe anyị ga-akwụ na-ekwu enweghị ebe anyị ga-akpọbe. So Nnamdi Kanu ejiwo ka ndị Igbo ka na-ekwu so enwe ihe a na-eme n'ala Igbo asụnọ ndị be anyị na-eme ya n'iwe. Gwakene m the highest form of protest when you could break a gotcha, caging by money no bear a crime. I can not go na oku na ume na chayachi one they can create wrong impression. On and then na chayachi when you want to shop and they put to pressure. Neben the bany toro. It didn't mean Gary when I don't know. Tato Aproham Mada. Why not how you push for 100 men elect to toro? Rather than Henry, not their own masters to toro. Solo de woyon shopping as me for shop again. Or shop when we get away him a per shop. On what temple of Anambra State. That a man market or man baronia. Here was I about Nandi Madu went their shops and decide name one AJG and they protect. He don't question or what what and that I had to bodo. Catching here solo game or we handy they have talk or game. Onye ka ọ na-ekwu ọ gbasara ha na ya nni ada akwa tax ya complete enweta so da anata enweba ha gbakwara ego ha na-eluzu ka ha nweta ka ha ji ya na-eme akwa na wata so Nnamdi Kanu ihe enwe bụ ndị Igbo ga-eme ịkwụrụ continue agha Nnamdi na-alụ maka IPOB kwya from beginning na ha chọrọ nweta nwere nwa agbaghị egbe and ha kwụna ya egbe a na-agbawa asarị dịkobo ka federal government ade ezo ya ezo kedu ihe ndị isi anyị niile ji menye ọkụ asarị dịkobo enwe na enye ọbịa m ihu litre no jọ why ma ndị niile mgbe ahụ emegachita tom ndị na-ekwu okwu na ha ga-ebukwa biznes ha South East mgbe ha nụzi na gịnị ka ha kwuru so agha anyị front and back onye na-aghọ agha n'ime ụlọ na-aghọ nke ezi ọsọ ma Chukwu olitre tinye ya aka ka anyị rezon ekolikum in the honor of Nnamdi Kanu ka anyị continue ebe ọ kwụsị agbuzi anyị ncha ha bịa atọ anyị ncha nga kolikum a bụ na Nnamdi so na enwere nkata akpara ka ndị Fulani bịa nara ya ala Igbo ọwụ na ọhụbịa na ya nọgide ka anyị ka na-eche ka anyị lite tiwe mkpụrụ ezoda kolikum on security and development of Southeast in honor of Nnamdi Kanu na-eme every year ha jidezie ya maka ọ dị m ka nwa amadi abụ Nnamdi fụ na ụmụnne ya afụghị ihe ọ na-ekwu kwado n'ụzọ na ị ga-esi akwado ngwodo ebe ahụ ọ ga-ewere maka m agwagwo onwe m sị ụmụ m na ọ bụrụ na m nwụọ n'ihe a ha mara na m nwụọ maka ihe m kwenyere na ya Nnamdi nwa maka ihe o kwenyere. In fact, ana m agwa ndị mmadụ Nnamdi is a freedom fighter. Unu ezi ya nsogbu. Mandela nọ 27 years. Ma nweta ihe ọ chọrọ. Anyị na-eti mkpu ha Nnamdi ọ dịka. Kama ka anyị bido maka na oge Mandela nọ ndị be ha nọrọ na-eti mkpu n'ụzọ dị iche iche. Ka anyị rezo a colloquium in his honor. Chikweta ha continue agha ọ na-ebu. Site na ịkpa nkata maka security, ịkpa nkata maka idevelop anyị Igbo na ndị be anyị natanụ. Ọ na-adị m ka nwa amadi anwụọ, at least enwee ihe hiwere a ga-eji erutie. Ụnọ na-aghọta?
Oriakụ Chimezie, ọ bụ na ị na
all Nigeria today. So that's what I'm telling you. The oil belongs to us all. And we as Nigerian shall do everything possible to make sure we take that oil so that a lot of people will have the oil as well. Will have the money of the oil. Anybody who thinks the oil of Biafra belongs to only Biafra is just deceiving himself. As long as we are in Nigeria, we will make sure that we have uninterrupted supply of oil so that there will be uninterrupted supply of money to Jigawa State. As long as we are called Nigeria. Of course we are not the same people. We have to understand that, look, I am a Fulani man, and Izo is different, Yoruba is different, but then God has made us to stay together. So why can't we attempt to stay together? And I honestly do not mind, even if we're going pathways, let's sit on the table, around the table, and agree that, look, that oil of Bielsa, Jigawa cannot have a share. No way. You know, I don't mind us talking like that. But as of today, that oil, we shall do everything within our means, everything with our blood, to defend our oil in Bielsa. We will do everything possible to defend that oil in Bielsa. It belongs to Jigawa State as well. You know, so that's what I want them to understand. This country fought civil war, and that's probably why we are still together. And anybody who threatened, unless if we are defeated, then we can leave the oil. But if anybody threatens the flow of oil, we shall fight and make sure oil flows. Ijo oil, Bielsa oil belongs to Jigawa people. And we shall do everything possible to defend our oil in Bielsa. Because God put our oil in Bielsa, just like God has put the resources of Bielsa in Jigawa.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains MaziJonathan Chinedu from Alo Province of Biafra London. We are here live and direct. Today is the 29th day of October 2024. We are live and direct. You see, the most pathetic thing is when this man is speaking about oil in Bielsa belongs to Jigawa. The people there, I know mostly our people. Southerners in general, Nigerians in general, and the Biafrans in particular. They are laughing. You know, the worst thing is to underestimate your enemy, and that is the problem we have. And they don't know anything. You don't know that you are the people that never don't know nothing. When they talk, they laugh. And you see, they are talking with their alacrity. They mean every word they are saying, and they are fighting for it. Today, are you laughing again? You know, we underestimated them, and to our detriment. No, Azikiwe is what he did, is what he said. Do you know Music of Africa? I studied in Harvard, I studied in America, I do this, I am this, I'm that. Do you know how many PhD? Let Britain go, let Britain negotiate anything he wants with Ahmad Bello. I don't care. I know as Awolowo was warning Azikiwe, say let us. He said no. You know me. These people that know nothing. Don't worry now. Let Britain go. I don't care. Let them negotiate anything with them. They just say yes. Let Britain go. Once they go, before HM my but I would the most foolish set of people politically. Oh, how to make money individually, nothing more. Our individual talents. We are not able to organize it into an institutional national thing so that we become formidable. And that is what IPOB is doing. So we thought that I am here, we know something. So when this man was talking oil in Bayelsa with alacrity, when you are watching his face, he mean every iota of word of what he said or what he was saying. The people there, they were laughing. I know what is inside their mind. Is in and the worker and the ara and the Fulani and wow. I beg, come on for road. Today, what is happening? Are they not in charge? Are they not in control? Is oil in Bayelsa not for Jigawa? Does oil in Bayelsa not belong to Jigawa? What of in Imo? Or is it not look at Ohaji, no road there. But is there crude oil? One of our brothers say they are in his land. They are paying him only 50,000 naira every month. And is a place that he has oil well. He is a particular land. He say but why? He say if he didn't collect, they will take it by force and another person will go and claim and be claiming the 50,000. His own particular land in Ohaji. What Nigerian government is 50,000 naira every month. If you and that is the only way they are removing millions of dollars every day. What does it mean? Oil in Bayelsa, oil in Delta, oil in Imo, oil in Anambra belongs to Jigawa. That is it. So when these people talk, you think they don't mean it. They mean every iota of what they said. Our lines are now open. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. I have a caller, the first caller on Signal. Can you hear me, MaziJonathan? I think you are. Can you hear me?
Yes, MaziJonathan, I can hear you loud and clear. I hope I'm coming at Mazi.
You are Mazi. Welcome to the program. There we
Thank you, my beloved brother. I continue to listen to you immediately. I arrive from work because my work system has changed. This even if I didn't come early to listen to you, I used to listen to your rebroadcast because it is Radio Biafra that is keeping us alive. And sometimes and it's not only me. When this hardcore listening to what you preach in this Radio Biafra, we feel like somebody should tie a bomb on our waist to go and do something horrible. I'm telling you, I'm like, I want to explode when I hear somebody, in that high authority, saying something that's not supposed to be, putting something in a way that whether you like it or not, you are my slave and you have to answer my slave. Exactly what our people is suffering in Nigeria. These people have turned us to slave, and they want to continue this slave of a thing through via British, and continue to enslave our people in a country where we said we are living with animals. Those who doesn't value what we are trying to contribute in that country, rather any little provocation in Nigeria, it will end in using the blood of Biafras in Igbo to quench the whole thing in that zoological country called Nigeria. Mazi, I'm telling you, if not this Radio Biafra that we are listening every day, believe me, Mazi, most of our people today, I think this freedom we are fighting is just a child's play. If you don't have a good, pure heart, if you don't come to Radio Biafra with an open mind, you cannot withstand the pressure that is coming from here. This is why
I urge somebody here where I'm living to go and listen to Biafra. Mazi, do you know what he told me? He said, I have tried once to listen to Radio Biafra. What is coming there, if I continue to listen to it, I will turn to a terrorist. I said, it's not matter of turn to a terrorist. It's about remove sentiment and emotion and listen to the pure truth of what is happening to your people. Mazi, look at how we scatter all of us all over the world. Maybe sometimes when I begin to ponder on this in this catastrophe of our people running away from our land, scattering all over, we are talking about this since we are in millions all over the world. It's not only in Europe, it's not only in Asia, it's not only in America, it's not only in other African countries.
Country in this world, I say, name 194 or 200 countries of this world, everywhere. Mazi, you see hear the music everywhere you go. They thought it's a credit. If you know see Igbo man, run out. I saw a Cameroonian. He told me, look, anywhere I go, I didn't see Igbo man. He told me this far back. I run away from there. Before God, he said particularly, he said anywhere he go, any country he travel, first of all, he will look for Igbo people. If he don't see Igbo people, he will move, run away. Say that place is not fit for human abode. And we thought that is a credit. Mazi, we don't know that they are gradually absorbing us one by one, tiny by tiny, into different parts of this world, so that we become nothing. We will no more have a platform, a nation, a land, in order to act. But God, Chuku Ndiche Jite Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and here we are today. I got him here, Mazi. Mazi, please continue. There we go on.
Mazi, now I realized why these people they predict that the Igbo language in the next 30 years is going to go to oblivion. Now I realize why they said Igbo language is not in the next 20-30 years, that Igbo Union is going to go. It is going to be a language that nobody is going to speak anymore. But thank Ezechukwu Abiyama that through Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he came to raise these lions, these people that were born even before their father think of pregnanting their mother. They were born as a freedom fighter. Those of them that were killed in 1960 to 1970 jumped into our mother's womb to make sure that we were being born again to continue where they stopped. Some people, I used to say this thing. Some people thought the Igbo people that when they die, that Mazi, I believe that we don't die. We reincarnate. If you kill one, they will jump into another mother's womb and come in 4 or 5 places. This is why I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what the British are doing. It doesn't matter what the conspiracy of the world to make sure they take the land of Igbo land. It's not going to be possible as long as Chukwu Abiyama exists in this world. Nobody will take our land. Mazi, we are 14 million population. When they brought the war to our land, we were defending ourselves. At the end of the war, they kill up to 6 to 7 million. If you minus 7 or 6 million out of 14, you will know how many that is remaining. Today, how many population are we? We are crossing over 80 million population. How on earth can you kill these people? I know that there are some of our people that are gullible in this fight, that we are fighting to make sure that the foreigners, through Fulani, will not come and occupy our land and take it away from us. There are some our people who don't understand what we are preaching here on Radio Biafra. But as long as this IPOB, as long as these hardcores who remain even in this critical time, at a time that they went to Kenya to kidnap our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and extraordinarily rendition him to Nigeria, we fought the enemy through the DOS and led by MaziJonathan until today, IPOB are still waxing strong all over the world. How can you kill these people? It's not possible. We must continue to fight. We must continue. We are not going to carry gun. MaziJonathan said, have I killed anybody? It is through this word Chukwuemeka has given to me and this microphone on my front, I can be able to destroy Nigeria. Through Ezioku, I will destroy Nigeria by truth. Truth. Ezioku Chineke. And this is what we are doing in Israel Biafra. This is why many people must believe me. Some people cannot withstand the pressure that is coming to Israel Biafra. They can't. Because they know that what is pouring out from Israel Biafra is, if you don't have shock absorber to carry it, it will destroy you completely. Because I had a 10-year honey for the thing to sweet you the way Nigerian medias or these their gullible medias are trying to sweet talk and put some oil. Even try to before they can bring a news to the population or for the so-called idiotic Nigeria for them to know what is happening, they will edit it and edit and edit to know what to say and what not to say, conditioned by the Nigerian government. This radio Biafra will continue to hammer what is happening to our people until my happiness is that through this our mother who spoke, that you played the broadcast the other day, that is trending now. Many has beginning to understand that I ain't with any other choice than to rally ourselves together to continue to to push these enemies that they brought in our land to destroy us until they will go back where they come from. And some of them, I get may sacrifice in Igbo land because we can't allow these people to take over our land. It's not going to happen. Come on, when you go down or what? Can you imagine how our people are suffering all over the world? Take a good Mazi from now. December is coming, Mazi. Some of us are starving ourselves here. Even the money you used to spend on your children, you will starve your children here to make sure you send the money home so that our mothers and fathers can get the food to eat. Some of us are studying. You can't go be proud enough to take some money, go to shop and shop for yourself. Maybe spend up to 500 to 600 euro for you and your family. But immediately a call come, Mazi, you will send that money home without even regretting sending it. How long can we continue to suffer ourselves? How long can we continue to work hard at the end of the day, monkey the work, bamboo the chop? We become the government of our families. We take all their needs. We open a borehole for them. We will pay the electricity. If you buy a car and leave your car in Nigeria, from here you will repair it. If they are the one driving it, but when the car spoils, they will call you to come and repair the car. How long can we continue to suffer? I'm saying now, Mazi, Biafrans are suffering this in our home. And Mazi, even when they talk about this oil, Mazi, I don't even know how this crude looks like. But every day, oil and gas. Mazi Nandi can have told these people, oil and gas is not our problem. We want to be free. You can make the thing a hell of you. We want to be free. Allow us to decide our future. Allow us to live like a human being. Just as you said, Tinubu, that was a campaigning for election. A man that is campaigning for election, but he does not have a blueprint of what he's going to do. Now they are controlling him because they know his hand is dirty. A man that the whole world knew, even here in Austria, they knew this man as a drug baron. When he won election, in their newspaper, they wrote it. A drug baron has not become a president of Nigeria. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Mazi, we are not going to stop. We are not going to stop.
I'm telling you.
Until Biafra is restored.
I'm telling you.
My name is Mazi. I'm calling from Austria.
If we stop, we all perish. Maybe contemplating of stopping. Not only us, our generation we perish. You know, our generations will perish. Look at the stopping of 1970. Our people thought that, oh, no, we go back to one Nigeria. What are we suffering today? Look at roadblocks everywhere in our land, stifling us, gagging us like and we are still living like that. Oh, Chineke Kwenayojo. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, please. Can you hear me? There, Mazi, go on, please. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Please go on, go on, go on. Caller on WhatsApp, you are not ready to talk. Sorry, don't have that time to. Caller on WhatsApp, please. Can you hear me? If you speak, be attentive. If you call, be attentive. You don't call and keep the radio talking, and you are there. Maybe you go to your kitchen and be doing another thing. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. There, woman. Yes.
Oh, Biafra.
Almost here, Biafra.
Oh, Biafra, MaziJonathan. Chukwukika Biama. Guide and protect you. Chukwukika Biama, guide and protect our leader, Mazi Namuduku Kahalo Hamadike 1 in Biafra land. Is not 2. Is number 1 in Biafra land. I greet all IPOB all over the world. This is Emeka Nsuka from Bucaramanga, Colombia. Nsuka is Biafra land. MaziJonathan, thank you for your teaching and for your making Biafrans to know that we are in giveness in the name of one Nigeria. Those that are not hearing what we are saying, they will hear it by force, because our Batawana Africa, Oye in Bayelsa, belong to Jigawa, and Jonathan, Ebele Jonathan is there, listening to them. They are clapping hand for him. Oye in Biafra land belong to Jigawa. That is why Sultan of Sokoto have 30 Oye weight in Biafra land. Atiku Abubakar have 10 Oye weight in Biafra land. So also all Babangida, Mama Kotungura, all these people, all of them don't want Biafra to go, because all of them have soaked their hands in the blood because of oil in Biafra land. But I thank Chukwukika Abiyama for bringing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for we to know that without Biafra, Biafrans, we are in big mess. Without restoring this Biafra we are fighting for since how many years? Going to since 2012. I can say 2012, since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu see what is going on and come out, say it cannot happen again. Without him, I don't know where we are today. But I thank you, Abiyama. MaziJonathan, what is happening in our land today? We all are adults. We all know what is going on. But some people keep their deaf eye, to hear what is going on in our land today. They think that
Mazi, what happened? You are just we must continue. I don't know what happened, and your line just went off unceremoniously. But we must continue, please. What we are doing is fighting for survival. We are not fighting for another man to take another man's land. We are not fighting to colonize anybody. We are fighting to liberate ourselves for survival. Because we are just living like animals. A peculiar people. A people that, we are just reduced into another thing altogether. That's why it is, this fight is for all and sundry. Every Biafran must join hands together. Phone is, this thing is ringing, but I cannot pick it. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me?
Hello, MaziJonathan, good evening, sir.
There, Mazi, go on, please.
Hello, Mazi.
Mazi, go on. Why are you not hearing me? Mazi, go on. Call on WhatsApp, please. Go on.
MaziJonathan, I get it from here. My name is still MaziJonathan Okeke, calling from Italy, currently. Mazi, before I make my contribution, there is something I want to tell you, please. I want to chat to you privately. Very, very important, a very disturbing issue.
Okay.
Understand me now?
Okay.
This issue have to do about there's some message.
Okay. After the program, I say immediately after the program, you can call me.
Okay. MaziJonathan, what I want to say is, every news in our land is very, very disturbing, and what Zoo and the British don't know is that they never expect that people like IPOB again in Igbo land. These people thought that they have crippled every voice because they have taken over the political line of Igbo land. Every of our governors, our senators, and all the representatives in Igbo land belong to them. Because before you take any office, you must sign agreement with them, a deal to deal with your people, to continue subjugating us. But as Chukwuka may have it, I will realize and raise this army that is unstoppable. And our leader also done what is expected to him to rise us up by enlightenment, because enlightenment is the most important thing. Now we are aware of our surroundings, what is the dangers ahead of us. That is why it is very difficult for them to penetrate IPOB. You understand me now? So this struggle we are in today, we can never stop, and we are not contemplating to stop. Nothing will ever stop us from getting what we want. If they like, let them kill us all. But where we stand is where we stand. You understand me now? Because if we stop, we are gone. These people have a huge plan, just like the woman was saying, to take over Igbo land, nothing else. That's why they are making every effort to make sure that Igbo land everybody is sent out of Igbo land, make Igbo land inhabitable. That even after school you have to go to Abuja or Lagos. Even those that are doing business, they stifle them. That their business we know that is economic stifling. That you are doing business, you cannot survive in the east except you go to Lagos or Abuja or other states. That is why they refuse to put seaport in the east and international airport. All the federal roads they have nothing good to write home about. All the thing they are doing is to send us all out of Igbo land. Now this time is insecurity. But we are aware of what they are doing. You understand me now? So that is why we cannot stop. Let them continue. They are going, we are going. But what I'm telling all the interest parties in this struggle of restoring Igbo land is, if you are joining us, continue doing your own on your own way. Do not contemplate to sabotage IPOB. Fight on your own and don't interfere in IPOB matters. IPOB have our structure, which we can never change because of anybody. It doesn't matter who you are. Our structure remains our structure. We must continue fighting in this our structure until we bring the zoo to the anel. This is where we stand, and nobody will change it. So, Maz, let me stop here. I will not take much time, but I would like to speak with you, please. Very important. Thank you very much, Maz.
There were. Maz, call me immediately after the program, please. Caller on signal. Can you hear me, Mazi? Welcome to the program. Caller on signal. Signal, are you there? I don't know. Mazi CJ, can you hear me? Yep. Yes, just hold on, let me, yes, hold on, just hold on. Yeah, Mazi, go on, Mazi CJ, please go on.
Biafrans. MaziJonathan, I don't want to waste your time. The reason I called this evening is I came across a publication, a very slanderous publication against ourselves and what we are doing. The like of the like that we saw in 2022 ish, that Tony Blair and Institute of Terrorism, whatever, engineered. This time around, it is being propelled by a Yoruba man called Olusola. Somebody Olusola. He had produced this report that he was sponsored by Institute for War and Peace Reporting. Now, I went into the website of that institute and looked at the board of directors. All of them is registered in England, and the two main executives and founders are one is British and one is American, and the rest of them are all Westerners. Christian Lamb, the two main ones are Dren Van Hetten, Anthony Borden, Christian Lamb, Clarissa Ward, Consuelo Sadreva, Sir David Bell, Ellen O'Connor, Francis Marken, George Parker, Garland. I mean, the list goes on and on. But the main thing I found there is that these people are out again to see how they can destroy IPOB internationally. Now, I managed to pull out that report and forwarded it to the right quarters within IPOB. I'm sure one word, the leadership of IPOB will lay their hands on that. And I would be happy if leadership will respond to that, because I think this report is very, very extensive, and it was sponsored by, I've just told you the sponsors here. Those are sponsoring it.
Mazi, can you say, is it a report in a newspaper or a magazine or social media?
It's a report published by an institute. This institute is called the institute is called.
Can you forward me? Can you forward me the thing, please?
I will forward them to you. It is called Institute for War and Peace Reporting.
Okay.
So this Olusola of a guy is a Yoruba guy. So he was sponsored to produce that report, and he took his time. He even went to Biafra land. He stationed his lieutenants in Biafra land. He brought in a and the rest of them to say that IPOB is this and that. I'll forward them to you. You read it, and I believe some other Biafrans somewhere else may have seen it. If you have not seen it, go and Google it, because it is not something that we have to overlook. Very, very important. This guy, they call him Kunle Adebanjo. Okay, he's the person that produced the report. Okay, and then David Handel carried it in a very slanderous way. Everybody that knows David Handel on Twitter, he carried it in a slanderous way. And there's one Kunle as well that carried it on Twitter, spreading it all over the place. So this is the reason I called tonight, that Biafrans should be awake and look at that and know that this is exactly what they came to do the other time. They wanted to name IPOB as terrorists in World Terrorist Index. Maz, that's why I called. I'll forward them to you, and I just want to inform Biafrans about that. If they have not seen it, go ahead now and look at it. We need to. I think when I saw that, what came to my mind was what Mazi Chinasa said a while ago, that they are beginning to gather again to want to blackmail IPOB big time. And I think this is one of it. And I'm glad I brought it to Biafran tonight. Thank you, Mazi.
Of course. They have gathered, they are gathering, they paid, the Nigerian government paid heavily in order to unleash media propaganda against us. That is the reality. I'm telling you. Caller on signal. Mazi, can you hear me? Caller on signal. Are you there?
Yeah. Yes, MaziJonathan. Good evening, sir.
There were Mazi.
I hope I'm coming out.
You are. Go on. You are.
All right. Mazi, my name is Mazi Fanyi. Mazi Fanyi, calling from this location. MaziJonathan, first of all, I thank you for your program. It's not an easy work, but we must continue no matter what happens. We must continue until we get our freedom. MaziJonathan, first of all, let me just comment on this House of Representative, that man that insulted the driver that carried goods to him. Mazi, had it been that this country is Nigeria is a country, by now that man we attended his resignation letter. By now that man will get out from office, because Nigeria is a zoo, is no man's land. That is why nobody will react. In that process, he was threatening the guy that if the guy do anyhow, the guy will be disappear. Mazi, in fact, let's put this brat behavior of this man. Let us put it on record. That man is like his name sounds like Igbo name. I don't even understand.
He's from Abia. He's from not his name is he's representing Abia, not Abia South. I don't know.
All right, Mazi, you see that man. We are going to record that, put that behavior on his own record. You see that man. That man must pay. He must pay for insulting a poor, because I may call it a poor man like me. That man must pay, whether he pay it now or he will pay it later, because we can never tolerate that such of thing. It's because Nigeria is a zoo. That's why nobody will react. A house representative threatening a common man that put him in that position. Mazi, is very, very sad. It's very, very sad, and we must not allow that such of thing to continue. That man must pay, and his family must pay. That thing it will be in his record. Mazi, secondly, I want to use this media to advise our media warrior. Please, you people see what our GOC MaziJonathan puts on his timeline. This is the time. You must take this battle again. If you know that you are our media warrior, Mazi said that everybody is a media warrior, and also I'm a media warrior. Everybody. So we must do the needful now, and also debunk all the lies that they are lying against this great movement all over the world. We must take it as a serious and as urgent as any other thing to do the needful. Mazi, coming to your program, Mazi, look at it. You see how this man, trying to molest our people. Now, see what is happening. Mazi, they want to take our land, and that is why, as our sister in that interview said, that is why we IPOB, the genuine IPOB, Mazi, it's not Fulani to take our land. Mazi, it's better we did not live. It's better we die, and we can never allow them to take any inch of our land, whether they like it or not. And that is why they are using, like this man now. As this man now insulted this poor man, Mazi, you will see Fulani will reward him. He will reward him. Tomorrow now, they will bring this man as a governor, or as a senator, or as a somebody, somebody that can, as a leader.
Mazi, you are no more there. You are no more there. Is it connectivity issue? Yes, reconnecting. Okay. I think you've made your point. We must continue. MaziUgo, can you hear me? MaziUgo, you'll be the last caller. MaziUgo, are you there? Just hold on, please. MaziUgo, can you hear me? MaziUgo, are you here? There, well, please go on. You'll be the last caller.
My big brother MaziJonathan. And then I want to salute you for the good job that you are doing. And I only do I say, when they will be able to continue to guide and protect you, the DOS, HODOS, all the principal officers and Biafrans at large who are currently fighting with their whole heart, with the truth, without any favor or something else. Those people that hear the voice of Onyendu crying in the wilderness, and they will all listen to his voice. You are the people that I'm saluting. Keep doing what you are doing. Don't allow anybody to tell you that fighting for your freedom is a crime. Don't allow anybody to come with a propaganda. Don't allow anybody to come with all manner of anything they come with. Remember that only victorious. Noga to pokom, noga ha kofu. Noga to pokom, noga ha kofu. MaziJonathan, I hope I'm coming out clear. Thank you. I want to say one or two things. Remember, just listen to the voice of that our mother. That tape is something we need to be playing and share it on every WhatsApp so that our people will keep listening to it. Every group that you know that IPOB are participating, fighting, we have to share all that tape to every WhatsApp group so that it will get into our people that are doing buying and selling in Biafra land. You know, the most dangerous evil man that is the most dangerous evil man that you can come across is those ones now so buying and selling. These ones are the most dangerous one. Those ones are the ones in their own shop. I know one in their shop. Excuse me. I know one in their shop. These are the people Mazin the canon I say. Bunda Ageji Abraham all these people corner. These are the ones. When you hear any woman, I preach this and look, we have to defend our land. Or somebody like that is more dangerous than Fulani terrorists. Any woman you approach now, we are repeat the type of situation. You are seeing a terrorist. They are more dangerous than a Fulani human being. The same way, this World Igbo Congress, they are the most terrorists. Why? You see this Igbo World Congress, they are terrorists. You know why? I will explain it to you. You remember when MaziJonathan approached these people? That look at what these people are bringing. Look at their agenda. Look at one buffoon and one woman. They raised up and said, as far as they know, there is nothing like how did you put it? As far as you can say, even as only which passport did you came here? Which passport did you came to this place? That as far as he knows, there is nothing like Biafra passport for now or whatever. How he put it, you know, where are those people today? Some of them when them some of them are the people that have already bought land, ever had any had America, another man's land. Shame unto them. Shame more Mugabe America. Shame. These are the people also China ever daily had America. The most useless people in the world. These are them. Some of them are the people who left America and fly to remind something just to damage the image of MaziJonathan and the IPOB. Just because only to tell them the raw truth. If you want to confront Igbo, the most deadly Igbo man, we are the raw truth. The same way I appear here, you know, we don't feel it to ourselves. We say it. All MaziJonathan. I remember the day he said it. Na Chineke jiri eje Georgia na oburu oje Georgia na aga akuyara. He said it in your air, and I can understand it now. Maka Chineke bi n'eluigwe oburu na nwa mmadụ apụta by now ndị Igbo ga na-ata isi Fulani nwa na agwa gị eziokwu ọnwa abịa n'ụtụtụ like this akpọ ịga gị nri with nama imoto Aisha nama sha me tractor n'ọrụ tractor imoto Aisha ji nama me tractor n'ọrụ ọwụ taa chuo ụmụkụtụ ha bịa ma ịga ya ụdọ n'elu nwa anyị na-aja chịrị ha nama by now ọ ga na-eme na Biafra land eziokwu ọnwụ na ọ bụrụ maka MaziJonathan na IPOB Radio Biafra ihu na onye Igbo ihu na datana these people nothing na Nigeria nweji. I'm telling you ashira Hausa amaghị na Igbo karịrị ha ashị ọha wa karịrị anyị the same way ndị agba MaziJonathan na ndị anyị na-ashị bute slate anyị wa wete pepa ọkwa anyị wakụchiri weta slate Osha Lama ji weta go and get your slate. All ndị Igbo kwesịrị weta slate. Nwaghị ya ịma. Ọ bụrụ na ịma ihe from what I have seen since a kidnap onye ndu na agbamani ha BP mere ezuele nye m na-agwakwu na uwe eziokwu ụlọ I'm on that oath anụm atụ asị. I think about my people every day. Say, sha, you know what I did. So, you know what I did. Maazị, before I go, listen to that woman's voice again. Also that the agenda is to go village by village. Now he destroy Yalo, destroy some places up around Sharia. Do you see this is their plan? How to shine in a village? They wanted to go into our village, they will drive out of our village. After I go out from village, the labor was in where else again? How to people from village? Where during the war, our people traveling from one village to village. No safeguard don't want to the war, but now you have no missing abo. I had destroy your own. They had changed Abia State. Through a claim more responsibilities. Can destroy Abia State. Anambra Walla had the next place in Hana Chiti. Here, but I know somebody show professor Soludo. Let you hear Burumpra to Glogo that Chanama. They are Gagare, 18 year Chaliwan Bafo. Our land, these people, these politicians, they single-handedly accept defeat. That now. Or any government or Batrani, how I just saw the person a friend, I know with their people. Why can't they come together? I can the president. Okay, if you kill our people, you a president, I will kill your own people. If all this rubbish end there, but to these evil politicians, these cowards, these liver politicians, this maggot, they have conceived this defeat. That is why. Malam Gami Gausa Yachiri Fulani terrorists as a military in our land. Hana Wahawala Haho. The bold now about our people, they kill our people, they destroy our land. They move our people. Our people have no hope in God. as it stands, if not IPOB and not to their voice. Our people have no hope. Our people have been traumatized in our own land. You go to Imo State now. I listened to one man. One day now, this thing. Also, if you go to Imo State, everybody in Imo State is traumatized. Either they are waiting for them to be killed, they don't even know if they go out, they will come back. This is exactly how they have become the fate of our people in Imo State. And in Anambra, as I speak to you now, these two states.
I saw a video where police, where pursue somebody, somebody that went to fetch
yes,
they carry gun, pursue him, reach inside his house, inside the house. People were videoing from
inside the compound.
Nah,
you can see them park their van, their lorry, that's their van inside that compound. Yes. How to the guy?
Before you know it, they will talk. I'm the robber.
Yeah. Mazi, do you know I come across I'm actually on na wall Mazi Chidasaworu. I come across today. I've never seen that interview before. I come across one interview from show interview one of our sister. This James Wafoburu 1 year. I'm on that interview of that lady.
Yes, Chijoke. Yes, since 2000.
All the very important for our people. I managed to see it
during IPOB tenure.
Yes. 12 years, the lady said, I take him that thing today. I was so boiling. Now boiling, this lady now. James, I met about the family. Now he will their son. The man I say they read their land. Emergency 3 million. Now maybe no way go culture. The man now say James Wafo. Kebe that man no today. James Wafo. Kebe no. Man that interview show interview that lady remove me here. Our people will see. He play that interview. All Bruna. Get this interview of this lady. I'm not some of our people here. He get James Okuso Sas. This man
is the yes, and even during NSAS protests, they protected him. He ran away. They protected him. Because he's doing. You know what these people are doing. That is why when I look at the way our people behave, it baffles me. These people are killing our own people, selling Igbo people's organ and parts to Alhajis in the north. Don't you see who killed that Igbo Jah in is it Enugu the other day? Is it not an Igbo man? Igbo police officer? Yes. So the way they say now our people. Mazi onye ọwụna you way na South Nigeria is your mother, your father he's a zoologian. He must behave like a zoologian. I'm telling you, how would do something? I'm telling you honestly. That James Okafo, his name surfaced now during the NSAS protest. He was a dreaded butcher, a butcher of our people. But I think he's still alive. He's still there. Mazi, they use our people to kill our people, our own people. Mazi, please go on and conclude.
Mazi, Obasanjo Kuriye na they use Igbo people to kill Igbo people. Here open confession. Obasanjo will not say he's listening. If it's not, it's not Obasanjo no get this radio. Because of my head by IPOB in Nigeria. They are all afraid because how am I here? They know. That is why Omagi Mwoji call that thing. Igbo. You use Igbo people to kill Igbo people. Do you, Mazi? I beg your indulgence. Anytime you know, we're going to our people that interview showing with that our lady, that our sister. Then I was boiling when people in the morning again. I was boiling. See, true. This one, this James Wafo. Oh, yeah, when I harvest organ. and Abakari. No, that's an anacho many people are trying to be a sin anacho. You know, said here, James Wafo. I can, oh, thank you for giving me this opportunity. But we must to continue. Oh, I got you. We must address this in our land. Can I continue the only thing in about my brothers and sisters in Biafra land, don't allow the infiltrators to take over you. We have the information that Nahana blackmail some of you pro from their group. I am with information that some of you pro from their group. Hana blackmail on your house or yes, we have that information. Some of our people are beginning to run away from them. Now they start blackmailing them. They might start blackmailing them that they will go and burn their house. Mana asina abakatakwane nkịtị ya dị ka ebe ahụ agbara nkịtị na mmadụ anọghị ya. Maazị Ndewo.
Maazị Ndewo. Caller on WhatsApp. I picked you. Caller on WhatsApp. Please go on. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. You'll be the last caller. Make it as brief as possible, please. You are calling on WhatsApp, aren't you? There we go. Go on. Make it brief, please.
Jonathan, Mazi, you have said it all today. All the influencers have made mistakes on my mind, but I will not take your time. But Mazi, I want to give you kudos. Everybody, Biafra have already seen what is going on. Very powerful behind this Nigeria, and they're encouraging our brothers and sisters back home. What they are doing, they're great. Mazi, only only way I want to fight my best, find the checking point on the our land. Here in the Yoruba land, in last time, one of the video, what he says is truth. But in our land, there's so much heavy blocking of road block. And not that even some people that have traveled, they are afraid of the kidnapping. They are not afraid of the accident. It's really a big. So Mazi, I so much encouraging every radio presenter to keep it up. So Mazi, bless you.
And you too. There were Mazi. Thank you very much. We must continue. This is where I've switched off the phones. Biafrans and lovers of freedom. As I said at the beginning, and as you may know, this is a time for us to be up and doing in the media onslaughts. That is what the Nigerian government wants. But they are now playing on where we have expertise, media. So the other is IPOB should go all out war. Any place, any social media content creator or television station, any type of media that is talking rush against IPOB, this is what we can do. Have you forgotten? Today is Tuesday. You know, when we descend upon one station, they confess. They confess. They run away. Do you remember even BBC, a whole BBC, when they did that their fake documentary and lies and everything concerning IPOB? We descended on them. And they committed a very huge mistake by going to going to interview terrorists. Now the question started coming to them. How do you get contact of these terrorists and go one-to-one? And, we push them into making mistakes. That is who we are. We are millions everywhere. We must use our advantage. We have advantage over them in the media. From the whole continents of this world, we are there. So any person or any group of people or any media that rises up his ugly head against IPOB, lying, blackmailing, and propaganding against IPOB, we defend there like Igbo, like locusts. And even they will be begging, say, please, make on a beg. They must be forced to come and confess. That is who we are. So, this is 21st century we are in. You are hearing me? So this is the fight that each and every one of us must engage in. Any blackmail against IPOB, we must invade the, invasion, low cost. That is how it should be. So we must continue. This struggle is our life. We will never afford to lose this war. Otherwise, it will be the second defeat. Fool me once, shame on me. Shame on you. But fool me twice, shame on me. We defeated the first time, okay, we accept it, we take it. But this time around, in this 21st century, as we are scattered all over the world, each and cranny of every country, we are there. So we must use that as an advantage, and that is what we are doing. So thank you for listening. Biafra remains who we are. Biafra remains our ideology. Biafra is our religion. We must continue to making sure that victory remains ours. It doesn't matter whatever they are doing. Remember that this is a fight for freedom. It is not a joke for freedom or a play for freedom. No, it's fighting for freedom. Do you know, fighting is all-out war. Fight, you use everything to fight. That is what we are doing. So thank you very much. Because once freedom is achieved, it is irreversible. America got freedom from England, from United Kingdom, from the English. They fought for it, and today the sky is their limit. Do you see that? Had it been America remains under British crown, they wouldn't have been so powerful, because England will be trimming them. They will not allow them to big past them. But they went all out and fought for their independence, fought for their liberation, and they are liberated, and they went their own way. They exploited their own talents, and today this is where they are. Do you see it? Nigeria is holding us down. Nigeria is our graveyard. Nigeria is Biafran's cemetery. We must liberate ourselves in order to make sure that the sky remains our limit. Thank you for listening. From me, MaziJonathan Chinedu, from here, it is simply good evening.
Biafra, Emeka Bonusi, Biafra Gaimara, Biafra Gane Boso Gamiri, Agaimara, Biafra Gane Boso Gamiri, Biafra Gane
n'anya ọtụtụ ndị n'agbanyeghị ụnyaahụ anyị nwere onye kọmishọna na-afụ maka mgbasa ozi na steeti Anambra, anyị jụrụ ya ajụjụ anọnwa gbasatara ịkwanye ndị mmadụ ịmaka ala Igbo dị otu ihe ọ bụ ha detara sị na ọ bụ ụbọchị Mọnde ka ha wee na-eme maka ya bụ nwanne anyị nwoke ịpụta na-asị na ọ bụrụ na emepe ahịa emechi ahịa otu ọnwa. Ịmara o nwere ihe o kwuru n'ọsịsa nke ya. Ọ sị na Nnamdi Kanu na onwe ya pụtara sị kwụsị ya bụ sit at home ụbọchị Mọnde. Nke mbụ nke abụọ bụ ndị Igbo ndị ọzọ nọ na steeti ndị ọzọ ndị na ọ jụrụ anyị ebe ka anyị na-asị ya na Lagos ọ jụrụ anyị ụnụnwa na-eme sit at home, ndị nọ na Abuja ha na-eme sit at home. Kemgbe na ọ bụrụ na ọ bụ ihe sit at home anụnwa ga-eme ka hapụ Maazị Nnamdi Kalu na-ahapụgo ya, nke a bito na ịjụgo ajụjụ anụnwa. Ọ dịghị ka esi sọsọ ndị ala Igbo southeast, ndị Igbo na southeast ka ntinye onu a ịdị na-eme sit at home, maka na kemgbe izuụka gara aga ọtụtụ ndị akpọwago anyị tụazụ na ndị Igbo ọ bụrụ na a ga-ekwe ka ọ bụrụ na steeti Lagos ya ndị Igbo niile ọ bụrụ ụbọchị Mọnde gbachie ahịa gị ndị ọzọ gaa. Ọ dịghị ka esi onu ame ya na steeti ndị ọzọ niile, ndị Igbo nọ na steeti dị iche iche, maka na a na-eme n'ala Igbo a ga-asị na ọsọsọ ala Igbo, ma ndị Igbo asị na ndị Lagos ọ bụ na ndị Anambra na-eme ụbọchị Mọnde, Lagos Tuesday ọ bụla nwere ọbịa ya apụta, Abuja Wednesday. Nke a eme ya otu a na o nwere ike ime ka tọhapụ Maazị Nnamdi Kalu. Nke a ị nabatara ya?
Okay, Emma, we forget so easily. Ndị IPOB apụtago kụọ ekwe kụọ ogene so kwụsị sit at home, akwụsị ya pụtawazie ndị a wee buru egbe bu ya sị dịka bụ epezi ahịa agba ọnụ ya ebere nwe ndị mmadụ atak gbawa aka n'ahịa agba ọwa ahịa nụ ya ifu ma n'ahịa Ọnịcha ndị mmadụ agbabasịkwa bak na onyere ọ ga-adị gị surprise ugbu a na ndị abịa mepe ihe ndị abịa mepewa ahịa ugbu a na ndị same people abịa na-ekwu ihe eburu egbe gbaa ha ji ebekwa ya pop too na ndị na-agwa gị ugbu a na oke ọ bụrụ na ha kwuo sị na ha ga-eweta sekuriti ghasa kpọpụtazie ndị amị niile anụ a were gbaa ahịa okirikiri ka ịfụ ihe problem anyị na-enwe ewu anyị amara okwu a ga-atara ntị na okwu a ga-apụta n'ọha kwuo. Ihe gọvanọ kwesịrị ime bụ ọ gaghị akpọ the leadership of the market, kpọzie ndị osi ndị IPOB ndị otu Nnamdi si ha ọkwụ ụnụ so kwụsị sit at home, ha si ọkwụ na akọla ejele ngwa bịanụ ka anyị na ndị ahịa ga mee meeting, gwazie na ha pụtawazie ka ịnụ ihe ndị ahịa ga-agwa ha. Enwere ike mgbe a ga-akpacha ndị a ga-ezi a condition sa na ọ ga-epụtara mbụ abịa gbawa egbe ya amazi nke na-eme eme. Mgbe ahụ ihe a gwara ya wụ na IPOB etiwala ụzọ na-abụ na-enwe ndị kpetere nwe ndị na-ekpete ha ihe agwụzi ihe ji wee were nna mgbe ahụ ka ha mịbatara ata dịka bụ agwara anyị ị na-aghọta ọnwụ na ihe ọ ga-nwee meeting na-apụta ha na press because ụta ya bịa mee ihe ugbu a na ndị akwado attack in case ndị a bido ahịa ha bido ahịa ọ nọ na gọọmenti house were 1,500 militaries and security gbuo onwe ya okirikiri dere ya wezie ndị ime ahịa ọhịa abịada agbara ozu n'ala Igbo wuzi onye agbagboro ijelie ada ajụzi ese de na agbarazie ha tọrọ ala ya bụ ya ndị IPOB ndị a mechikwa ahịa gị na-akwakwa ha pụtakwa again are they mad? Sorry, I'm using this language. Uche ha ọnọzikwa ya so ndụmọdụ m na-enye Soludo na ọda iro n'ọka mbọchị sit at home ọka na-azụrụ onwe ya because enweghị any news about it. Ndị mmadụ na-apụtasị enwede mgbe ndị mmadụ na-apụtasị mana ọ apụta metre taa ndị mmadụ pụtasị ha kwado maka ha nwanago so ha were nwayọọ kpọọ ndị a nyere ha kwa inu ugwu na ha bụ mmadụ na ha nwere a right to decide ịbịa ahịa ma ọwa abịala ahịa tritie ha ka ndị ha na-achị achị anaghị achị ndị Igbo achị a na-edu ha edu ha pụtawule threaten anyị. Soludo Dude or his officials ha buru ụzọ mee meeting with ndị isi ndị IPOB Nnamdi Kalu pụta mee declaration again say no more sit at home, engage them were nwayọọ nye ndị mmadụ confidence and provide security. Ibi ugbu a na ịkpọrọzie ndị official ahịa kpọta ndị ahịa nwere ike ịgwụ na ihe ụnụ na-amaghị ụnụ n'idoro ya mana ọ dị ka mgbe anyị ga underground ihe na-eme n'ala Igbo wee bọstasị ahịa onye ndị mmadụ na-amarọ na ọ na-eme emesisi adị meeting ndị a nwere ike ịsị oge mba anyị mepere abịara m anyị attack ngwa gọvanọ ị ga-provide right so and so security now we come out ị ma na eme ihe a secretly were security wee ga enwere ike ndị a ga-amasị ihe na-eme na ka o si aga so na ndị gọvanọ were ya nwayọọ na ha da ama ihe na-eme yonda Soludo wu governor na Anambra State mana o ma na ndị amị ha tiri na Osumohu tụrụ ndị Osumohu ha kara gbagbu m ebe ahụ jide m si na gọọmenti azụ na-abata na m ke moto m na ha na-ajụ m ebe m na-aga jugide m na-ajụ m na-ajụ asọ ọnwụ na-eme kidnapping otherwise eleghị onye ị ga-eji na-ajụ m ebe m na-aga mgbakwa gị nọ Nnewi ịjụọ m ebe jugide m mgbakwa gị my village ị na-ajụzi m ebe m na-aga so m lere ụgbọ ahụ bịa nwuru m so dị ha amaghị ihe na-eme underground de na-enwe ana ibo ya IPOB onye ụda IPOB a ọnwa gị nwa onye ụda IPOB a na-eme crime they should come and answer us maka nwa mgbe onye Igbo
lọlọ ndị kachi bezaburu n'ile anya n'abalị ole na ole gara aga Sunday Igboho gara mba UK ganye onye prime minista mba ahụ akwụkwọ edegara ya ka ndị Yoruba ka enwee Oduduwa Republic ka ndị Yoruba nọrọ onwe ha ka mba ahụ gara nye ya bụ akwụkwọ enweghị onye ọbụla pụtara kwuo na anwụchiri ya maọbụ akwụchi ya bụkwa nke tinyere ọnụ n'ọtụtụ ọnụ ụmụafọ Igbo bụkwa ebe ha na-ajụ ajụjụ sio a sị na onye Igbo gara jee mee ihe a ugbu a sị na ndị IPOB kpụrụ njem a ga mba UK jee nye akwụkwọ a mma ndị agatala azụ gbuchie jụọ gị sị kedụkwana ihe mere chọrọ ije bute nkewa n'ala anyị bụ Naịjirịa mana Sunday Igboho mere ya enweghị onye nwụchibireli ya enweghị onye jụbireli ya ajụjụ ọbụla nke a bụ nke mbụ nke ọbụla jụrụ gị ugbu a biko ị na-egbu ya na nke nke abụọ wee bụrụ ọ bụrụ na ile anya Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwụ aha eji aga mba anwụọ na bụkwa nke olili ya ga-adị n'abalị mbụ nke ọnwa Nọvemba iji njem ikpeazụ Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwụ gara n'ọdọ DSS ga hụ Nnamdi Kanu ọlọgị ya bụ ije maka na ọ gachara ya bụ ije ịpụtakwara ebe a kwuo ya ọ gachara ya bụ ije ebe a ka nsogbu ahụ ya bidoro bụkwa nke mere o jiri nwụọ ọ dị gị ka ọnwụ Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwụ nwụrụ nwere ike ịkpụlatụ azụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu esi n'ọdọ DSS pụta na nkem
ka m bido na nke Britain ihe niile ndị Yoruba na-araid awara ahụhụ Nnamdi Kanu na ndị Igbo try to get their freedom free of charge without shedding blood. Amataku today wo ahụ Nnamdi tara ipush for ECN ha use governor say ndị mgbe ahụ federal government Buhari atụwala ụjọ ndị Yoruba gbakwasara eme meeting ha kwalatara anyị ya ha niile is today ha nwere eme today ha wala ndị nwere security on the blood of our own sons. Now Nnamdi Kanu dele several letters to British High Commission there to United Nations enwene nke na asara why had I say now njọ ndị Igbo n'ebe Britain nọ na they dare to chase them out of Nigeria through the women riot in 1920 now ihe chọ ndị Britain ịma akụkọ ịma ihe ndị Igbo anyị adịghị ekwuprabara suppress data akụkọ na ihe mere ha ihe wụ the first time in the whole world ụmụ nwaanyị na-elite log asọ egburu about 40 women ka ị na-agba ha na-abịa ha ejighị ube ha ejighị anything ndị a wee sị then ihe ndị ọzọ ha chọpụtara ebe ndị Igbo nọ onye ka eji kwanye na Nigeria kwuo a whole 3 nations wụkọ ya ọnụ ka ha use Nigeria to suppress us and they've continued ile anya their activities during the war ọ ha lụ the war na-ele ewere hunger as a weapon of yes till today the whole world sat on it after ha na-agwa all over the world ka na ha na-eme ngịnị now the same woman now nọ mmadụ apụta a criminal apụta si enweghị engage federal government orate ha alarm de na-egbuzi onye nke ha ya dozi ikwu na enwe criminals na southeast tell sizeni ya ozi na anyị na-ezi ya na-agụ ya na ikekwa ụlọ ọma ahụ na federal government hired criminals push them to southeast because they're in power and they are the ones that are causing mayhem and we want them withdrawn and we're going to write her Iwa will write her to that effect maybe no matter then I get take true history no nwa ka na Igbo si ha samu nke a wụ so ka ndị Igbo ka o dozie na anya na aka Britain nọ n'ihe na-eme na Nigeria why ihe niile a na-eme nwebeghị ihe ha na-achọpụta iwu ta isa nwụga Igbo language will die in mana anyị atụ mgbe anyị ga-2050 so ihe ga-egbu anyị egbu ihe ha na-amụ anyị atụ ha na-abịakwanyere anyị aka ka ha bụ na mma ha gịnị ka ha megere about it so ka ndị Igbo ebe ọbụla nọ mụrụ anya anyị na ha dialogue anyị na ha ada aka ọnụ onye ọbụla ebe ọbụla nọ n'obodo oyibo nwee plan ịlọta na population na-edevelop obodo ha nwekwa na anyị dị too careless hapụba anyị gbasịsịa ọfụrụ obere ihe ka achụpụkọrịa anyị Nnamdi abịa rezo that alarm ndị mmadụ were speed n'ala ha akpọpụzie nke a werezie insecurity and fear na-achịpụtacha even the youth nọ n'ụlọ na-amụ nwa na-achịpụtachiza so ka a ga-enwe procreation maka ha mana ịpụtazi ebe ọbụla ibi kpasa that's the plan
ka ndị Igbo anyị mara na ụnụ ekwu okwu Britain achịkwa Britain asị hapụgodo ha for now ka anyị nọ n'ụkpa na nkata ihe anyị ga-eme onwe anyị. Nnamdi Kanu has led the pace ka anyị continue ka afọ nwa ha tara hapụ ịwụ n'efu. Nyochago m fụ na Nnamdi Kanu na-present yes sometimes emotions you are right okwu ihe ọ na-ekwesị ikwu that's true but anya aka ha atụfu eziokwu na mmepe anya nya bụ nwa agbadi mepere anyị. So in order to do that ka anyị rezo ekolikum in his ọnọ zọbụ isi onwe anyị nke awụ mbụ na nke iwu anyanwụ ọ ka mmụta o siri mee ka ọ na-emetụta ndị ọgaranya ndị Igbo amụrụ na egburu ya mgbe iwu anyanwụ oke iwu anyanwụ si wee nwụọ arụrụchie ka m ji maa na anyị agwụla. Federal government ndị DSS gburu iwu anyanwụ proof na ya iwu anyanwụ bụ iron n'ụkwụ o sustain during the war. Iwu anyanwụ would I stand here to say the only politician ka nwere Igbo interest and he died for it. Ọ nwụrụ iyi so good ya the last thing ya mere and he died for it. Congratulations to him. Iwu anyanwụ bụ iron n'ụkwụ nga ahụ ha buru machine n'obi wee garo na DSS leta Nnamdi Kanu ka Igbo nọ agwa m ya ndị Igbo so ngụ nọ ihe a ka m tiri mkpu ya ebe emechia n'ebe Iwu anyanwụ nọ ka ọ were nke ahụ ga ka ọ my parting gift wee ruo na DSS wee gwa ha na ọ naghị aga iwe enweghị ike iche ebe iwe enweghị ike ịga ije 100 yards.
Das Spiel beginnt jetzt mit einer 20 € Freiwette für Neukunden. Betano Sportwetten.
Na n'oge agali from Iro na prison yard from a prison yard to ebe Nnamdi Kanu n'oruru over 1 kilometers. Asa ha bute no na ha bute wheelchair ha se enweghị wheelchair. And the one who a man matala na Nigeria na all frustration can so you can't frustrate him. You want where up. Where Gaban here with Ngaho how with age 82 years. Where Gagidia Garuzie, which are Nnamdi Kanu. Ki waya na apota odozie ha na iwanya wa ge boat ya apota there. Wheelchair is from nowhere apota. How raise the wheelchair will lose also iwanya indirectly. Gaga pupu na moti wanya wa gachi ja. Pota onu ga hu press conference or release. They want to kill me. I gonna ya. Iwanya wu here with the last word iwanya wu tuchi ya there ba ICU. Iwanya wu click the here. Nde ha ni iwanya wu kuri gi ja. Jasha ha gwadaya. I had to personally make call to onye ga agwa m nke na eme. We wota na egburi iwanya wu na DSS. Nwoke ahụ agachazi na lọta break down. Ota ka esi gbuo chi bụ ọkadigbo. Ebe a na-eme campaign agbaga ihe n'ime ya nwụọ. Nobody talks. I ka nọ na-achọ ndị niile a na-awụgharị na-achọ hope ụzọ dị mma na-achọ vice president na nke ha na-achọ ha che na iwanyanwụ ka ha ka iwanyanwụ mma. Onye nọ na-egbuo nwanne ya na-awụlie na ewepụla onye nọchiri ụzọ. Ọ maghị na enwe onye nọchiri ụzọ. So ihe a bụ ihe gburu Iwanyanwụ Igbo nọ ebe niile ha nọ nwee the right information today. At least that man ka ọ na-anwụ ka ọ hapụ ịhụ na dike dịka Iwanyanwụ nwụrụ ekpuche ihe gburu ya. So tak Iwanyanwụ si wee nwụrụ.
Lolo Chimezie ọ bụrụ na ị na-anya anyị na-anụ kepụ dịka ihe kwuru Iwanyanwụ gbalịrị agbalị n'ụzọ nke ya o mewere ma chi ekweghị onye ụtata na ya. Ka Iwanyanwụ nwụpụrụ anyị na-anụzi kepụ a na-azọkwa onye ga-abụ onye isi ọha na eze ndị Igbo a na-azọkwa ọ dịghị ka ihe nke a bụ ihere nye ndị ọbụ ma ndị ọbụ mana ebubo mana ntụgharị o mana atụmatụ na ọ bụ ihere kwesịrị imegbu ndị a niile na-eme akabeghị ili ya ha na-achọ na ha na-azọ onye ga-abụ onye isi.
Enwere m personal relationship with Iwanyanwụ. Iwanyanwụ gụnọta oge esiri ezo aba glassị ịma ọwa na injinia aba glassị ndos Iwanyanwụ even nga ahụ ọha agala Igbo niile round wee hụ ihe a ga-eri ezicha. Iwanyanwụ rụọ ọnụ gị ọha na eze wute ego. Ịma 80% of problem wee nwere with the executive. Maka Iwanyanwụ bịara ichenji the face of ọha na eze ka ọ wụrụ ihe ndị Igbo mega expect. Ịma na ndị a naanị ihe a ha na-eme ewu ihe ha jiri enwe ndị warehouse ha wụ ọha na eze office ndị ihe ha jiri by betrayal. Enwe mgbe m chọrọ imezi ọha na eze Lagos na-aga na-ahụ ndị isi ha one by one ka anyị bịa together. So enwe onye mkpọ so that ka anyị kwụcha onye ahụ ga-asa azụ mata ebumnuche ha. Ịma ihe m ji ekwuchi that movement mgbe ikwu hey adị Igbo hey ime ka atụmatụ gị nke a magbuo onwe ya m lawa aga meet ya asị nwa ya amadị ihe ọ na-akọ nwa ya amadịta enwe ndị ọchịrị imechiwe ya ụta nwaanyị amadị na enwe ndị ihe ha na-eri aramagha na betrayal a na-enye ọhaneze na Lagos a so dị ọhaneze unu na-ekwu maka ya gịnị ka iwe ya nwujechi ga hụ Nnamdi na-ediri ndị a ozi ka a ga jọọ ndị ugwu ihe na-ese nke ahụ unu nke news ya sụkapụrụ ha ga-ajụwa ha ka ayọọ ha ara agba ndị Igbo wee gbucha anyị gakwa ịyọ iwu anyanwụ n'ihe bee ọkọkọrọ niile ha na-achọ nwe ihe ọ ga-eji pacify ya ndị Igbo kwuru nwere ụdị mmadụ ihe ọkụ ọ ga letere ha Nnamdi Kanu ha chebu ihe ebe ahụ mara ihe ha nwere ike ime ya dị ụtọ ọnọdụ ya ya nwụọ iwu anyanwụ Abiola egbughị ya egbu Abacha egbughị ya egbu they are very smart and clever ha clean slate emecha ya akụsasị aka so ịmanfụ ya so ọha na eze ị na-ekwu maka ya iwu anyanwụ nọchiri ha ụzọ ka epupụrụ gị na-akọ akụkọ otherwise ha kwesịrị release this statement ha kwesịrị ilite tie otiti tie mkpu by now ha ka na-alụ ọgụ ọnwụ iwu anyanwụ that is to show you so ndị m ekwu okwu ekwuga ebe ọha na eze nọ no ndị m ekwu okwu ekwuga ebe ọha na eze nọ onye Igbo na ebe ọ nọ lite nke ị ga-emenwu mee ana m eme nke m ga-eme ma ị na-ekwu okwu ọha na eze for now chefuo ọha na eze ha wụ nya ya wụ na a na-ekwu enwe leadership gap ọha na eze without leadership je nwere anyị porous otu anyị dị hapụga ndị gọvanọ afenifere na stand against governors of Southwest kwechiri they stood against Tinubu during election fight against him na ebe ha na-achọ ọdịmma ndị Igbo kwụ na-ekwusi ike ọha na eze wụ nke ndị Igbo was neither here nor there gịnị iwe ha ego ekwesịrị ibutere ha for election mgbe eme oge election ruo ha balance ya mechaa budget ihe a ga-eme ka this guy wepụta bịa ịghara ha aka na gari for what while ndị south Edwin Clark they stood ndị middle belt they stood afenifere on the ndị ọhaneze kịta na ihe a na-agba mbọ ya wụ onye a ga-etinye onye otu ha so ihe gbasara ọhaneze for now ọnọ ihe na-ekwudo okwu riot ọha maka ndị Igbo ga-elite me riot against ahazie ya enwedo onye governors ndị Britain ile anya government of Nigeria wu Britain Kingdom of Britain leadership natural leadership ndị ọzọ ọsọsọ nke ndị Igbo dị porous ndị na-achị obodo ndị ọzọ southwest wu leaders and not because politicians were creation of Britain and I control Nigeria from center. Now, from that center, I was here to state, this is how Britain rules us. Ndị shiri ike ewu, ndị denwe their local leadership, kwechiri, na fight against the governors, ha meghe ha asa ha mba imeted ya, dịka Tinubu mgbe a na-agwa Tinubu, n'ihe a ka anyị na ndị Igbo jeshi ụmụnne anyị, achụla ka ndị aga, and they stood and fought. Mwa sponsor Peter Obi's book launch. Onye wo, father of the day wo, Papa Ayo Adebanjo. Most of ndị niile anyị kpọrọ ndị Yoruba ndị nọ n'ikem ndị Igbo akpara abịa doka ha ajasha
ya bụ na elolo ne kachimezie ị na-ekwu na ya bụ ụzọ ka dị anya ọkachasị ka o siri metụta ọhaneze ndị Igbo nakwa ndị Igbo ha na-achịkọba
ndị Igbo nochi ime riot lite na against ọhaneze demand for a change of leadership
ndị Igbo
ọwụdụ governors gọvanọ Mba na-agbalị Abia steeti na-agbalị ole ha nwere ike ọsọ chụwa ha they might compromise mana ọhaneze onye echụga ha anyị tinyere ha there to protect our interests so ndị Igbo rise against them lehe na ya na Lagos let Solomon ofu onye ghara ike na anwụ ọkwa na Lagos a na-akụ ichie were ka ihugoro ha lead protest ọhaneze
mgbe ọbụla ha pụtara ebe a jụọ ha sị na ha na-alụ agha uche
n'ọba egwu uche ka a na-agba
ha lotuo enwere ihe m gwara youth leader ndị mba nọ because we actually want to go and do press conference n'Owerri on the TV ka anyị jụọ ha ele ihe ga-emedu mgbe ha crime na-eme njacha after crime na aga na-eme ndị man arrest onye ma arrest na awụhụ on the scene of the crime na stop ndị mmadụ ya na-atakwara ọnụ si ya wụ the problem emewe ọnụ mapụtasha ichefu na ọngụnwa wụ the chief security officer leader of the youth nke ga-ebu ụzọ anwụ mgbe na-ana ọchịchị ahụ mmadụ ihe ọwụ na ọta nsogbu daa n'obodo ngị ga-elid ha gị na-ajagharị na nkwenye na-akpọ PG onye wụ PG mmadụ ihe wụ youth leader ọkwa youth ka a na-eme arrest ọnwụ ndị okenye ka a na-eme arrest so most of these positions maka na politicize go all the leadership n'ala Igbo both PG so everywhere so a na-adọsi ya ụdọ na-azọ ya azọ Maki ha get from government. So the interests of the people are gone. So they were to rise against their leaders, not political leaders, but against their leaders that should now stand and challenge most of the things in the political leaders' name and other game.
Welcome to Mercy News TV.
That should now stand and challenge most of the things in the political leaders' name and other game.
Welcome to Mercy News TV.